What is up, everybody? We will be live in about. Be live in like 5, boys. Be live in 5. First off, that's way too loud. Let me check how loud this is. And boys, we're gonna need like 8 minutes to set up the stream before we start. We're gonna need a little bit of time before we start off this one, boys. Let's see. Is it live right now? It should be live. How bad is our delay? What the We should have been live for like 45 seconds. Alright, there we go. Alright, boys, we're going to listen to this for 1 second. How bad is our delay? We have almost a minute delay, which is really bad. But we're going to set up the stream. Guys, be patient. Give me a second. And we will begin. What's up, Sean Moody, Manuel Ram? You're going to be featured today in today's stream. We might just play into a contender series. We might do a really long one. I haven't decided yet. But we need a minute to set up the stream. We will be right back. What is up, Ivar? We have a 45-second delay, so it's gonna take a bit before I actually see the messages that pop up. But I'm just setting up the stream right now. It will be ready in 7 minutes, more or less. NOFC points, 30 points, 10 points, Jimmy the Drunk. Let's see. I know Matt Mesger wanted to make some characters. We got Squirrel Man there as well. Alright. Then give us 5 minutes. Good timing. I'm kind of auto right now. What's up, Steven Seagal? You're going to be fighting today. This is going to be sick. We're going to have the Seagal debut, which will be fucking actually awesome. So I'm glad that you could make it. Let me know if my audio is okay or if I need to turn the air conditioning unit off. It might be too loud. I don't know. Let me know before I start, boys. I might just play this until contender series. My day is pretty much. It's so crazy because my day's kind of like ended by the time my girlfriend's day kind of begins, which is wild. Okay, let's put on video capture. Oh, display capture. Let's make sure this is working properly. It's gonna be 35 seconds. Did I just share my name? Yes, Squirrel Man was. So I have a point system for upgrades, and you're on the list. Jesus, Squirrel is now something I consider my name without even thinking about it. That is crazy. You sound quiet? Alright, I got that. I got that. I could fix the quiet for sure. Alright, game looks great. Everything looking good so far. The quiet should be gone. I'm kind of new here. What is NOFC? What's up, Ivar Gadziev? So basically, the chat members all compete in a league. And it's based on luck, pretty much. Like, a lot of it's based on how much luck you have when you generate your character. But then some of it's based on skill, like how you manage your character's fights, what you invest your upgrade points into, and what weight divisions that you compete in, and what fighters you sign to your management company. So the chat is basically a bunch of managers and fighters, and now I am kind of like the head booker booking these shows. We're 3 shows in, Ivar, but there is a form to put your character in. I'll put that up for you, and I'm gonna be popping back in as the screen turns off. So the screen's gonna be off now. You can see me here in my beautiful Hello Kitty sweatshirt. Girlfriend stitched this one too. It says "I love my girlfriend." You know, no hickeys on my neck like last time, but we are ready. Man, that could actually strain a relationship. No cap. What, being called Squirrel? When we were when we were working opposite shifts, I feel like I had a glorified roommate. Well, I don't even live with my girlfriend. I guess, and she's kind of like a more like clingy type, I would say. But I'm kind of like more of a loner type of person. Like most of the times, like I like to be left alone, just like doing things by myself. So I really don't mind, you know, like as though it's like, yeah, I would always want to like constantly text her and stuff. It's also like there's no reason to be like, oh, you know, why is she, what, you know, do we have to communicate 24/7? Because it's like we both have responsibility. Like I kind of like that dynamic. It's like we both are doing our own thing, so we don't have to stress about, oh, why aren't they responding? What are you, like I always know what she's doing. She always knows what I'm doing. I kind of like that dynamic, but I do understand how it can be like strainful as well. I totally understand that. Let me put this in this chat. Hopefully the AC is okay then. Hopefully the AC is okay. Put this on, put this on. Everything looking good so far. What's up, everybody? Party emojis in the chat. Abso effing lootly. For sure, I'll join if I can. Of course, you could join, Mr. Ivar Gadziev. Give me one moment, my brethren, and I will put the Google form in the chat for you to make a character. Hold up. We have 70-something chat members in total. We're just starting our stream today, so you're going to see more of them come in. But I'll for sure link. I'll actually pin it. I'll actually pin this one. So if you guys do wanna, if you guys don't have your characters yet, just fill that out. It's gonna be at the top. Ivar Gadziev, totally got you, brother. Are you a fighter, Ivar Gadziev? I don't, you know, I do have a lot of chat members. I can't remember everybody, but yeah. Hello, Nosha. Hello, random person. Hello, random person. Making more characters? No, we're not making more characters, brother. We are fighting today, including the debut of Matua Sablan. Matua Sablan's going to debut today, which is going to be absolutely sick. Alright, boys. Everything looks good. I like being alone and then popping into my chick, same with her too. Yeah, well, I feel bad because it's not really like same as her. She's not really necessarily like, oh, I like to be, like, I'm definitely more on the side of like, yo, I like to be alone than she is, but yeah, I feel you for real. I do Sambo. That is sick. That is sick, Mr. Ivar Gadziev. I could put your style as Sambo. When we were working opposite shifts, yeah. Alright, I read that. Which means, I think, what do we got? 1 more minute? It could be time to begin. What's up, Richard MMA? What is up, brother? We are ready to begin the WMMA 5 stream. Let me just listen in, make sure the audio isn't too bad. I could put your style as Sambo. You could kind of hear. Alright, I'll turn it off. Because you can kind of hear it in the background. It's kind of like, it's not strenuous necessarily, but it's kind of blocking out my voice a little bit. It's not pleasant on the ears for sure, so we're going to turn that off. And boys, it is 3:45. We got nothing to do. We might just lock in on this game until Contender Series. I am absolutely so ready, and I'm absolutely so excited to present to you WMMA 5 NOFC Episode 3. No correlation, with our star fighter Jeffrey Sepstein starring in the main event. Let me switch over to the default database. We're already on it. That is absolutely beautiful. Whose style is Thug Jitsu? Thug Jitsu. Dragon Ball Z Jitsu's Carlos Newton. I don't remember who Thug. I think maybe Bobby Green could be. No, Bobby Green was Hood. Maybe Shoney Carter was Thug Jitsu. Oh, do I need a nickname? I got no creativity. No, you don't need a nickname, brother. You don't need one. You do not need one. Alright, here we go. We are playing NOFC MMA. Sean McDade. Guys, I gotta change his characters. His name's Sean McDade. And there you go, we got our beautiful graphics set up. Sean McDade is not who our character is. The character, I mean, it's definitely gotta be me, but you know, what a picture kind of looks like me here. This is difficult. Like, what guy kind of represents me? That don't look like me. That don't look like me. That definitely don't look like me. Is there any? I mean, that kind of looks like me, but I don't got that colored hair. Oh, there we go. I mean, I definitely don't got an 8-pack, but that kind of works. Definitely no 8-pack for the no chill character. We'll be a fat bastard. I'm not that bad. It's not that bad though. What's up, Sean Moody? How you doing, Manuel Ram? Yaviz Edwards? Oh, damn it. Alright. I thought it was, I knew it was some African American fighter. Just didn't remember who. Damn, that could have. Oh, there's musical looking like musical MMA. We are searching for a character that kind of represents us here, but we're not having any luck. These guys are a little too bald, a little too trim. That's What is up? What is up, boys? What is up, boys? We're gathering around. We're about to start the stream. None of these guys look fucking ready. That's none of these dudes. None of these dudes look like No Chill MMA. That is, I wonder if they have anybody that's... I'm just looking. No, they don't. If you know, you know. Oh my god, looks like Rose. Looks like Rose Namajunas. Oh, I'm just looking through these, like, dozens of 3D models. None of these represent... Alright, there you go. There's a brother like me right there. I mean, that makes sense. You know. There we go. And, we got our user character all set up. One's JVD fight, and we just started the stream, but we'll definitely pick some fights for you guys. And guys, we are now officially ready to start NOFC. So unfortunately, we are $26,000 in debt. And that's really not good. That is really not good. Being $26,000 in debt is not good at all. Why are we in debt? It's the marketing and it's the fighters. The fighters are costing us a fortune. We are not able to the amount of money that we're going to lose later this month absolutely does not, it does not match up to how much money we're losing. And the problem with that is our main events. You know, we had Scott McMichael in the main event. He did great, man. He did great. You know, Gaz did great. JVD did great. Salha had an okay fight. Hassel did great. Northwest did amazing. Clint Brickhouse was phenomenal. Sean Moody, you fought last time, and yours was great as well. And, you know, you guys did really good, but the problem is it's like, you know, 1-0 record, 3-0 record, because the chat obviously doesn't have fights already. You know, the Clash in Cumberland was fantastic, but these guys just aren't popular. It goes national, it goes regional, national, then international popularity. None of these guys or gals are even national, and that's kind of like putting our company behind. We don't have any draws. So, you know, although Tanisha Davis is the first champion from chat, which nobody's even her manager, or maybe Matua is her manager. I don't remember, but it's like we gotta sign some talent that is a bigger star, and that is definitely an apparent issue. Man, what you know about Dan Henderson, man? I really do like Hendo. Hendo is one of the sickest fighters of all time. And I think a lot of people give GSP credit for being kind of undersized out of his division, or like Frankie Edgar credit for being undersized. Henderson was undersized. Nowadays, a guy like Henderson who went up to 205 in some parts of his career, he would be a welterweight for sure. What you know about Renan Barão, man? Renan Barão is one that's kind of tricky because, in my honest opinion, Renan Barão is a little bit overrated because that giant streak that he went, like, what really separates him from Miguel Angel Torres? Like, through 2 wins, like what, Brady Highstand or something like that? I know he beat somebody that was pretty nasty, but he really had like 2 good wins, and then Jeremy Stevens was crushing him, and Dillashaw obviously crushed him twice. A lot of his record was like Khabib-esque in unknown organizations. And boys, we gotta go shopping. We gotta get some new talent. We need some stars, man. We genuinely need some stars. We gotta hire some guys that could fight for us in big spaces. You know, we got Tats, we got all the boys, but we don't have any big stars. We got all these 1-0 fighters. The Latino Wildcat, Agustin Gonzalez, sure, man. If he's... Oh, let's make sure that this is in America. We need popularity in America to be at least, like, you know, decent. We need at least decent American popularity. Henderson was definitely undersized versus DC. He was undersized in a lot of his fights. And I really do like Henderson. The Golden Boy, I mean, I don't know. Tropical Tornado. The Big Bopper, alright, that's interesting. We'll get him. You know, he has decent enough popularity. Bill Brown, that guy's a 9-0 middleweight. We'll get Bill Brown. That's an incredible record. Seems like he's kind of a bigger deal. Brian Claremont, not so much. So if you guys see this symbol right here, It's the momentum symbol. A guy can have like +5 momentum, like a 10-0 undefeated record, and the hype that'll get main eventing a fight will be a lot more than a guy who's on a skid that used to be a star. So we definitely need guys that are doing good right now. Blazing Callum Henson. I mean, this guy, he's gonna be out medically for 2 months, but a kung fu style could be fun. Plus, he's got decent popularity. As long as they're kind of like bigger names, I'm fine with it. Fine with whoever. Be nice if they weren't employed. Fletcher Merman, there you go. There's another one. He's a 13-3 heavyweight. That's a really good record. Frank Analysis. I mean, sure. It's an odd last name, but I'll get him. I didn't know about the tournaments Hendo and Sakuraba fought in, and it's crazy as fuck no one really fought during them too. Hendo was a middleweight who spent the majority of his career not a middleweight. You know what was very interesting about Sakuraba and Hendo, and I feel like this guy doesn't get a lot of credit because like he never had the giant win. I mean, he actually did have some. Okay, the guy I'm talking about, he actually did, I want to see if any of you guys could guess it. He fought in a ton of tournaments, actually had some great wins, but he does not get any of the credit that he deserves. I want you guys to guess it. Type in your answers within 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A fighter that fought in lots of tournaments that has great wins, super underrated because he never got that championship or anything like that. I'm talking about Alexei Oleinik. That guy's early career, he was entering, what, like 3 one-night tournaments every 2 months or some crazy shit like that. He fought with the most amount of one-night tournaments of any MMA fighter in history. He was absolutely killing it. And it really does suck that that guy is completely underrated. I have a friend that I met off of Twitter who talks to Alexei Oleinik on VK, which is like the Russian version of Facebook, and the dude like is not financially compensated for any of the awesome stuff that he accomplished during his career. And that, oh, look at this guy, 26-5. That's a tough fighter right there. Oh, he wants a lot of money, dude. I'm not gonna give him. I can't afford it. I mean, he's good. I'd rather get to 6-0, dude. I could afford that. But Alexei Oleinik, he really should have had more financial compensation for everything that he's been through, you know, because that guy absolutely gave his life to mixed martial arts, and he just hasn't seen the return, and it's very sad. I hope that guy could get a fight. I hope there's an older gentleman willing to fight Alexei Oleinik. Perhaps like a Gamebred FC fight, like Verdum versus Oleinik would be really cool. 22-2. This guy is like a prime. Dude, this is like a prime Dominic Cruz right there. Give you 2 guaranteed fights. Oh no, I can't. All right. Well, I'm not paying 11,000, so unfortunate, but it's not happening. Okay, let's see. Ho Chi Minh, Fletcher Amendment. I like how Nocho reads Tat's comments like it's an essay. Yeah, I definitely go off on Tat. Well, I mean, you know this, Seagal. You know, when you got like the obsession with mixed martial arts, it's just how it is. Oleinik had like 70 fights. Ho Chi Minh with rice, please. Dan Henderson. Well, no, we just talked about Dan Henderson. I trained with the guy Alkan Vaktayev. Okay, let me look him up. Alikan Vaktayev. I know you said you would prefer him to stick to grappling, but there's not gonna be money in that. That's the issue. Alikan Vaktayev, 14-3. 6'6" heavyweight, really good record. This guy beat Tony Johnson Jr. Okay, I think I actually watched a couple of this guy's fights before. Wow, that's really awesome. He is a guy that could be. I feel like guys like Vakayev and guys like Alexander Maslov, guys like Vladimir Danenko, a lot of these Russian heavyweights could absolutely slip right into the UFC right now. No contender series required, no problem. Oh, we do have another Israeli fighter to bring in, so you know we're going to throw the big bucks at him. That is fantastic. Dude, that's really awesome. Yeah, we're all autistic about MMA, looking for the next point, and the next point, and the next point, and the... Yeah, farted? What's up, Chad King? Alexei Oleinik? Yes, sir. It's like chain grappling, but with MMA conversation. Yeah, 100%. We're going to get Stan Blackheath as well to join the roster. The talented Sutton Ripley. Trevor Murray, the drill sergeant, 27-13 light heavyweight. I mean, we'll purchase... I mean, it feels weird saying purchase him because he's a human, right? But we'll purchase him as well. Willie Bissett, 20-2 record, but will fight for pretty cheap. That's a tough one. Wild Willie Bissett. That is a phenomenal record, 20-2. I think maybe we set the standards too high. Maybe like low level to mid-level regional, because we do need some main events, boys. Damian Grabowski's half black. I don't think Damian Grabowski is half black, but if he is, that's cool, because I did not know that at all. I had zero idea that Damian, the Pitbull Grabowski, was half black. August Hulk Daddy Pennell. Well, you know we're going to get Hulk. Oh my god, okay. Welcome to the roster, August Hulk Daddy Pennell. That is coming in. His mom was black and his dad is Russian, half Polish. Damian Grabowski's Polish. Well, I know, I really did not know that he was half black. So he's got a black mama, huh? I did not know that about Grabowski. That's pretty cool, I suppose. Bonzo Gonzo. Okay. We'll get Bonzo Gonzo as well. I didn't know that about Damian Grabowski. I used to train with Damian Grabowski. Oh, really? One of the best heavyweights in Europe. Do you know him? Yeah, of course I know Damian Grabowski, dude. Of course I know the Pitbull. He is a long-time veteran of the game. He's been here for a while. You know, so obviously I know Grabowski. Brody Crush'em Howells. We'll get this guy as well. 7-0 record. I feel like we gotta reserve ourselves to bigger names, so let's just get to booking. I mean, I hope we could put together a good main event, but who knows. Willie Bassett's a great name. Yeah, and apparently he's really good. He's got a 20-2 record, and that's gonna be tough for our bantamweight division. We don't have a lot of bantamweights. Oh, you know what? You know what? I do believe we have some more fighters to sign. I do believe we have some special announcements. All right. Got to get Bonzo Gonzo. Yeah, I did forget. Match level unknown. Okay, I forgot about these guys, but we gotta bring them in. I am of course talking about the elusive, Oh, do we not have him? Did we not bring him in? All right, boys, we gotta import our new fighters. Here we go. We're going to go to editor. We're going to go to characters, and now we're going to import. Who's making up those names are great. A lot of them are like already in the game, but the ones that are like made are sometimes hilarious. Like Stand Still is one of my favorite ones. But we do have some new fighters coming in, and we are going to sign them. We have some fighters from chat who are about to make their mark on No Chill Fighting Championship. Those fighters being Douglas, the Shapeshifter Memo, coming in at light heavyweight, 6'2", looking a little malnourished, but that's alright. Douglas Memo, with the Daijin Magic style. You know, he's every race. He is a specimen for sure. We have John Paul Fentanyl. We're bringing in John Paul. We're bringing in John Paul Fentanyl. And we're also bringing in, I believe it is, Scott Young. Scott Too Hot Young. Scott Too Hot Young on the roster, along with Steve Spiros, the Nippler. The Nippler. Absolutely cracked out built. Why did you delete old streams? I just wanted to like have a fresh restart on the channel as we push forward. But I did realize that definitely messed up our algorithm. We ended up having negative 46,000 views or something. Dude, the algorithm got messed up because of that, but it's really okay. I really don't care. Charlotte DeSera, yeah. But we got some sick fighters coming in. We need MMA now to come in too. Give me a fight ball, Shydum, of course. What's up, No Vaseline MMA? I don't know why we're calling me No Vaseline. Why are we saying that? I don't want that to stick around, but what's up, Gaz Ninja? Gaz, I don't know if you watched it back, but you did get a very significant win on your debut. You did really stiffy little. Okay, boys. Okay. I found my superstar. Stiffy Little. What an effing name. Number two, now we're gonna do a little show. We're gonna book one for a minute. Give me a fight boss. All right, let's actually check out your guys real quick. We got Aaron Tatz. When's he gonna be back? So he's back. He just needs his drug test results. All right, that's all. You, Shydum, you need. Oh, what was your thing? It was Scott, right? So you are back in how many days? You're back in 5 days. So we're gonna put one on right now. Give me Gaz, Runaway Ninja. I think this stream you're gonna see the Battle of Scotland on this stream. We're probably not gonna end this until Contender Series starts in like a couple hours, right? So we are absolutely going to lock in. Ollie Rochmetter, LOL. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I slept that dude fast. Yes, sir, you did. And guys, we're gonna be me and Richard MMA. All right, we're gonna be co-managing an Instagram, I believe, for this. Okay, Louis Sullivan, that's a good one. We're gonna be co-managing oh, I can't get him. We're gonna be co-managing an Instagram for NOFC pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. What do we got on this local show? We'll get this guy. Well, we need some bantamweights for real. Dean Capers, I mean that's cool, but we need bantamweights, man. We need guys that are kind of like a little smaller. Tiki Britton, okay. I mean, sure. He's definitely not white. I don't know why it says a white English. That is the least white human being I think I've ever seen in my life. But fair enough, Tiki. Fee Johns. Yeah, we got women. We got some women is coming in as well. Nate Marks, the socialist. Okay, bud. All right. And then Scott Young. We got to get Scott Young. Good old Scott Too Hot. He's coming in. He's going to have his fight today, too. Yo, what's up? What's up, Western? Speaking of debuts, we're going to have the debut of Western on this stream as well. Gaz fought a bum. Meanwhile, I fought a crafty vet. That is definitely true. I do hate to say that because, you know, obviously, like, you know, I've known Gaz a long time, but his opponent was easier. And Shydom, this isn't coming at you either, but if you look at, there was a bit of a difference between the way that those fights went. I wouldn't say you struggled, Shydom or Scott. You definitely didn't struggle, but Gaz definitely beat his guy a little more impressively, which is obvious because, you know, he's been there a lot longer. Nate's Hair 90s My Chemical Romance. Matthew Kilpatrick. What's up, dog? Did my light heavyweight and super heavyweight ever get added? They will be added on this stream. But I do believe Clint Brickhouse is going to be having another fight here today. I was swinging those big, meaty hooks. What is up, Holland Dan Sock? I think because school's starting up, people get stressed around this time. Fuck their stress. Fuck people nuts out there. Finally, yeah, man. Like, I'm definitely steering away from talking about politics or anything like that on this channel. Because at this point, it's like, I think MMA is like a form of escapism. It's like crazy. It's like the world is so messed up that watching the most like sincere, utter form of like human on human violence is kind of like a nice escape. But that's you know what makes it so beautiful too. We don't even have New York. New York's not even a region. Damn. Can I fight, bro? Yeah, of course he can fight. Dope, hell yeah, Clint beating ass. Clint's gonna get a step up in competition because you mushed that guy, so we gotta give you a step up. March, NOFC 4, in New Jersey, and we gotta just find a fight where we got guys with name value. Benoit Lavar, Zaire Williams, these guys don't have any name value. A lot of these guys are just completely unknown kind of bums, and that's really not good. We need guys that could kind of main event. Pete Shilton, oh my god, Pete the Pete Train, okay. I remember this guy from last time we played WMMA 5. Middleweight, we don't even got anything that can main event really. Boys, we're not gonna build any we're gonna wait a couple days. We're gonna see if we can get some more talent. Gonna read chat for like another couple minutes, see if we could get some bigger talent. What's up, Western? What's up, Kyle Franklin via Brooklyn? Haven't seen you here before. What's up, buddy? You're gonna be level with the canvas, my dude. Yeah, that is coming up. That is happening today. What an amazing stream! What a stream today! Papa chocolate milk. Chalky milk makes the pain go away. Absolutely. Let Richard bang. Yes. Yo, Richard and Matt. Well, Matt Mesger has a different one. I'll hop on that card if needed, boss. Hey yo, what's up, Too Smelly? Too Smelly. If you see that pin form all the way on top, fill that out, and we'll get you in the game, brother. And guys, good news. Absolutely good news. It looks like a ton of talent signed. Absolutely got a ton of talent that just signed. Nick Detroit, Willie Bissett, Bill Brown, Phil Ball. We absolutely just got a ton of talent coming in right now, which is really good. Any guys that are ready to go right now? Yes, Jethro Munter. Jethro Munter's got 45. All right, guys. We got a fight. We got a main event. We got Jethro Munter in the main event. There we go. My new profile picture has given me ungodly powers. Not much, brother. Are you the real No Chill? I mean, I could be. I could be the real No Chill. I could be the fake No Chill. Who knows? Who knows? I am decked out in my Hello Kitty sweatshirt as we start. We don't got Zach Steggles. We don't got Roddy Wickham. That's fine. We just signed like half the free agents in the world. That's kind of how you got to do it. Our money situation's looking so bad. We need a big main event. We need a big main event. We need Jethro Hunter, Carl Martin. Is that good? That's fine. Oh, there's a Virginia Beach guy. That's crazy. Jethro Munter, Carl Martin. Look, these guys are relatively unknown. 16-8, 3-0. They're not members of the chat. They don't even have the best records necessarily, but I feel like the winner of this could take on Raymond Reardon. That's how we market it. It's gonna be a title eliminator at light heavyweight in the main event, and we'll pay you what you need, buddy. No Chill body double, Revenge of the Body Snatchers. Well, did you send me a DM on Instagram? Kyle Franklin. I mean, unless you're a fighter, probably not, brother. No, I probably did not send you anything on Instagram. Unless you have a different name on Instagram than you do in here. No Chill body double, Revenge of the Body Snatchers. I use the lavender bubbles. This bath is... Are you fucking really in the bath? If you're really in the bath watching this, that is absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. Who's top of your pound for pound chart? I mean, from chat, it's gotta be LaShonda. It's gotta be... I mean, not LaShonda. It's gotta be Tanisha. Tummy Time Tanisha. But really, like, I haven't really made a pound for pound chart so far because we're so, like, much of a bum league right now. We don't have anybody that's pound for pound. Boys, it's time to get you guys fights. First off, we got a lot of talent. Jeffrey Sepstein, of course, is going to be fighting today. But let's see. Douglas Memo is ready to go already. So is Danny DeVito. I mean, we are in New York, so we can put Danny DeVito, Douglas Memo. That's an absolute banger. That's an absolute banger fight. Danny DeVito, Douglas Memo. I love this one. That is that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Other than that, let's just give all of the chat members fights. Doesn't look like we have anybody from middleweight. At welterweight, we got Matua Sablan making his debut. Give him a nice can. Melvin Ensley, 0-0 versus 0-0. 6'2", 5'11". Matua is going to have a little bit. He's gonna have a little bit of a disadvantage in height, but he should be more skilled and he should be able to get the win. We're going to give Matua Sablan the win right there. Give Matua Sablan a W here. Okay, I'm just asking some weird shit. Oh, I literally do not care at all. But that is nice, brother. Are you fighting today? Yes, you're definitely going to be fighting today. It's nice to see you in here, though, Kyle Franklin, man. It's definitely nice to see you in here. Even Steven Seagal. This is another one. Do we? Even Steven Seagal, new nickname alert. You know, from Columbus. We gotta give him somebody. We gotta give him an easy one. Josiah Richardson, even Steven Seagal. I mean, that's another member of chat. That's a guy from Discord. I believe that's Lex Luger in the Discord. So 6-foot welterweight from New Jersey, Josiah Richardson. That's a really tough one for Even Steven, man. That's a really tough one from Even Steven. I don't know. I don't know if I want to give him such a hard-ass match. I want to... Oh, 6-8. Yeah, we'll give him the 6-8 guy. We kind of want to let Even Steven get a easier one. I worked hard for that. Who's in my division? In your division, Paradox, you're in your division, but you're kind of at the lower... You're coming off a loss, right? You're where are you? Are you not ranked? Oh, I sent you down to middleweight. I did send you down to middleweight. You got a lot of you got some guys in middleweight I'm confident you could beat, but Clint Brickhouse, Cam Hassel, a lot of the guys from last stream are going to be ready for another fight, which is going to be good. GG Money is off. He's out of here, man. He is definitely not going to be fighting for a while. He's suspended for 6 months. He got knocked out cold in 15 seconds at the Battle of the Quincy, so we can't give him a fight. What happened to my guy, Sam Cuck? Sam Cuck is... Let's see. He is 1-0, and he will be back in 2 months. So you had a tough fight against Alex Maitland, and you took. I mean, I guess just the head kick was good, but you got a finish, and you're 1-0 light heavyweight. Gonna put you on that Israel card when we get there. Even Steven Seagal debuts on that one. Guy's 11 spots below me in the rankings, man. Is that true? Does he even deserve the fight? How is that possible? That's crazy. Justin Kennedy, we're gonna give Justin Kennedy one. I don't really. Oh, we gotta give Cheddarhead one too. We'll put Cheddarhead on this card against this 0-0 6'6" versus 4'10". Yeah, we'll put Cheddarhead on there. Cheddarhead's got the craziest build within anybody. 1-0, baby. Yes, sir. Los Angeles White. Yeah, sumo. He's just gonna enjoy watching for now. Yeah. Now you ducking me, bro? Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Is my fighter ready to fight? Yes, your fighter is ready to fight, and we're gonna book him on one of the next shows for sure. We're just booking a little New York card, which is gonna be like a pit stop type of card. Want to get some guys some wins. Featherweight, we got a lot of celery beet sprout. I mean, like who the hell even is this, man? Nobody's claimed this guy still. Nobody's claimed this character. Jose Cuavo, celery beet sprout. We'll put that on. Like, so some of these I'm just like, who made this for sure? I'm just like, who made this, dude? Bantamweight, Stiffy Little. I mean, where's Western? Is Western? Oh yeah, Western's on the lightweight side of things. We'll put Western against. I think Western against a 1-0 guy could be a good start. We'll put Western on here. A lot of you guys are lightweight, so we're gonna have like a little bit of a lightweight tournament to open up. I'll fill it out from Brooklyn. Nice. I'll add you. So basically, all the guys that fill out the forms, we add them at the end of stream. Put Chris Gray on this one as well. Who's Jake Walken? Oh, he's not really anybody. 1-0. Yeah, we'll give Chris Gray that one as well. Chris Gray, Western Mass Climber, could open up the card. We got another one here. Lori Lightfoot. This one was one of my fucking favorites, dude. That's Squirrelman. That's Squirrelman's character. I'll fly to New Jersey. Just give me the date. I'm pretty sure. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Westy versus Sniff main event. We gotta save that for down the road. But when it happens, it'll happen. Yeah, that's fine. Lori Lightfoot, Adam McLeish. That's fine. Squirrelman's character could get on there, and then lastly we'll get Quant on there. We'll put Sniff on another card. We'll put Quant against Miles Neely to open up. Looks beautiful. Okay, I would no longer let me choose welterweight. It would no longer let me choose welterweight. Yeah, whatever weight you are, I could just fix it if you type it in the chat, brother. It's alright. This looks like a good card, but it's not too crazy. We're gonna give it a week so we could get the drug testing done. And then we're going to book all the guys from last time in their next fight. 17 viewers, guys. Like the stream if you like WMMA. 22 viewers, guys. Like the stream if you like this type of content, because I have a lot of fun doing this. I will become a two-way champion. Yo, that is a crazy thing to say. Because you're 1-0, man. You're 1-0. You got to get past Gaz Ninja first. Then we'll give you that first title shot. And if Shydom could do it, if somebody from chat could become popular enough to where it's profitable for me to put him in the main event, right? If it's popular enough for me to put Shydom in the main event, and he becomes champion, then you will be #1 pound for pound. I will print out your picture. I will print out your username. And for all streams, not just WMMA 5 streams, you will be stalking me over my shoulder. You know, just completely visible for all to see. Kyle cut the lightweight boy on the real money fight. Oh shit, what? Dude, this is the thing about Western. He will call anybody out. He will call absolutely anybody out. He's 0-0 right now, calling everybody out. Yo, Zeno! We get a Zeno in here, too. Sniff ain't making 155. Could be true. I'll fly to New Jersey. Just give me the date, boss. We probably can't do a Scotland card because we don't have any popularity there. But I might be able to make Gaz Ninja versus Shydom 5 rounds at Battle of Scotland. 1 second. I'm going to take a piss. Alright, now we are ready. We are so ready. You sub-test, you did sub-test. I'm 170, but you gotta cut weight. Yeah, I can make 170 if I drop down. The brown guy? Who's the brown guy? Where? Trust me, I can't cut weight now with my heart. Oh, damn, I'm sorry, Big Brooklyn. That's awful, brother. I put lightweight, but I'm about 170? Damn, okay. Damn, I'm sorry, dude. I'm damn sorry about that. But yeah, I'll definitely put you in the game, and then next stream, you can make your debut and stuff. I don't want to distract, but what's this all about? This is basically everybody in chat. I mean, I explained this just before you came in, but everybody in chat is not only a fighter, but they also have the ability to manage their own fighters. They have the ability to watch other fights and stuff like that. How the fuck did you piss so quick? Dude, you can well, my bathroom's like right there, to be fair. My Uber driver? Yes, sir. What's up? What's up, Vito? Chill? What's up, brother? What's your usual McDonald's order? Shidam, if I'm going to McDonald's, which I don't really do, it would definitely be the breakfast, the McGriddle with the hash brown and the orange juice, if I do that. Okay, boys, I think we're all good. Oh, shit, we had a drug test failure? Yo, now, see, this is the thing, dude. Shidam is always he's gonna talk shit even more now. Because not only did Scott McMichael get the win, okay, but the guy that he fought apparently was on PEDs. His opponent popped. Damn, dude, he was on PEDs and still got finished. That's tough. That's damn tough. Another one? Damn. Guys are cooked? Yeah. Ivar Sam will stop you. Yeah, cheater. Make an African card? I will. I will have light heavyweight belt soon. I hope you do. We actually have a lot of light heavyweights in the chat. Boys, we are so in debt. It is unreal. We are $40,000 in debt. We gotta get this show on the road, man. We gotta start putting on events. Saturday, where are we gonna go? I say we make our debut in Nevada. We gotta make our debut in Nevada. You know, we'll try to get that Vegas money coming in. Ooh, we need more time to organize. All right, do April, Saturday, week 1, National Pride TV. How ironic! And here we go. Is Hank allowed here? No, of course he's allowed here. Anybody's allowed here. I don't have anybody banned. I'll be cooking, bro. Let's do it. Juicer, yes, we are ready, boys. It is time to book all of the fighters from last time. We got some big ones. Fletcher, okay, let's update these rankings. So we got a shit ton of new fighters. Sam don't have grappling, brother. Yes, expose his grappling. Absolutely. Sam don't have grappling, brother. Smash for sure. Boys, I think the Battle of Scotland, we might be able to do with this card. Scott McMichael, pretty good popularity. Gaz Ninja. It's not good enough to main event. And here's the thing, boys. Do we want to do this now on the co-main event, 3 rounds, or do we both want to get one more win each, and then clash in a title eliminator in a main event of an NOFC show? What do we want to do? Do we want to get one more both? You know, both develop a little bit more, get more popularity? But, you know, you are risking, you know, one of you guys could lose. Probably not. Your guys' characters are pretty good. Or do we want to roll that now? Or do we want to build that up for a main event? What do we want to do? Nocha, how was Sam Cuck's takedown? We will go look. One more each? Alright, we'll do one more each. I want to fight Hank for the light heavyweight championship in Africa. We gotta get Zeno on here, too. Thank you so much for the... Dude, thank you, dude. That's real. I really appreciate that. $5. Sorry if it's a little bit behind. Cool, brother, you don't sound bad. You seem like a cool guy. You too, Kyle Franklin. I appreciate you, brother. I sub, brother. God bless. I'm interested. This seems cool. I appreciate that shit a fucking lot, dude. You did not have to donate anything, bro. I appreciate that a lot. But if you do choose to donate, man, we're going to, of course, like, help you guys. Just like, if you do want to make, like, 2 characters now, we will definitely do that. But that's Bia Brooklyn. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. W fucking Bia Brooklyn, dude. Thank you so much. Why did I put Kyle? Oh, yeah, Kyle Franklin. Thank you so much for that, dude. If you guys weren't familiar, everybody that donates, I track all the donations. So you guys, Matt Mesger, we're going to see this later in the stream. He got 2 new characters on his roster, and we're going to do that later. But thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Make a fighter of yourself. I think he did. I think we're going to put him in. My takedown offense is like crazy. Damn. Why is guys getting $10 more than me? Is he? Is he getting $10 more than you? Where do we see that? He's worth 1,100. You're both worth the same amount. No subs as favorites for real? I don't think so. And Western staying a month again, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kyle, dude. Super generous, super generous with the $5, dude. Thank you so much. And WMC too, man. WMC 10 months I've known Western. That is insane, man. Knowing Western for 10 months. I mean, I will say, what a displeasure. I'm going to push you out of that tree, but you know it's been an absolute honor, dude. Absolute honor to know this guy 10 months, yet alone have him supporting the channel for almost an entire year. That is insane. And we're going to get you guys one more fight before. Oh, yeah, he does make $10 more than you. Dude, I don't know. I do not know. But we are going to switch it up. We're going to switch it up now. We're going to switch it up a little bit. And by switch it up, we're going to give Scott McMichael a relatively easy opponent in Blaze Weeks. This guy is not that good. We're going to give Scott McMichael Blaze Weeks, right? We're going to give him the easier opponent. We're going to give him the easier opponent. You could have had a baby together by now. That's fucking, yeah, that's insane. Children were conceived and delivered by the time Western started becoming a member to right now. That is absolutely insane. We're going to give Scott McMichael an easier opponent, and we're going to give Gaz the harder opponent now. Because we did the opposite last time. Ooh, not that hard, but 6 and 4, 5 and 2. What's more impressive? I guess the guy with 10 fights would be more impressive. That'd be more impressive. So Gaz is gonna get a guy that's 6 and 4. The Scott McMichael's getting a guy that's 4 and 5. But both of those are very big fights. No chill. Let's look at Sam Cuck's takedown defense. Yeah, let's look at Sam Cuck's takedown defense. And we're gonna book him. Oh, we can't book him on that card, unfortunately. Takedown defense is 75. Really good takedown defense. Really good wrestling. Great submission defense. Absolute unit on the ground. Horrible boxing, but has crazy ass power. I don't know who fights like this. Great grappling, crazy power, but no box. Kind of like, dude, who is that guy? I guess like not Bo Nickel, but kind of like Bo Nickel in a way. Really good grappling, really good power, but just no actual striking skill. I guess you kind of have like a Bo Nickel, but Israeli purple-haired Mohawk prototype with the last name Cuck. I guess that's kind of like what you're going for, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, super good. All right, guys, we gotta book this NOFC 5 card. Who else is here? Who else is here, and who else wants to fight? Who else wants to fight, boys? Because we are going to book this card. We're gonna try to make it pretty cheap, but Jimmy the Drunk, yeah, let's get Jimmy the Drunk on there. Jimmy the Drunk, Taylor Hackney. Now let's get him an easier one. Chris Boyle, Jimmy Jones, Jamie Barrington. Sure, both 6-foot heavyweights. Let's do it. Jimmy the Drunk, you're on. That's literally my style. What the fuck? I'm a retarded, have zero plan kind of guy. Dude, a couple of people were saying that. A couple of people were saying like, dude, this actually kind of like shows me my style, which is weird. Who else wants to fight? Galactus? Galactus needs a debut. Get me on the card. I got you, Paradox. Galactus needs a debut, but I don't really have anybody for him to debut against, unfortunately. We'll get him against maybe, Steve Spiros. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. Arnie Netchel, Magnus. That's a tough one, too. That's a real tough one, too. But I think we're going to have to do Arnie Netchel versus Magnus Maximus Galactus. Super tough one, but we got to do it. Get Raven on there? Alright, we'll get Raven on this one. I'm like Ryan Hall, but I'm better. You're like Ryan Hall with like Ilya Hands. Yeah, Richard Kostecki got to be on there, too. Where was what's his name ranked? I think Chris is at Chris is at normal heavyweight. He's not ready yet, but Richard Kostecki is ready. So we'll give Kostecki a fight. Gareth Grundy, we'll get him on here. We'll get Gareth Grundy on there. No, that's too much of a step up. Thank you so much for the one. Dude, how much is 2 euros? I actually forgot how much 2 euros is, dude. Dude, thank you so fucking much. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. I believe, yeah, that is like $2. We're like just right there with dollars and euros. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $1.99, guys. That is effing incredible. You don't gotta do that, brother. You don't gotta do that. Like, you guys do not have to be doing that at all. But I appreciate it so much, dude. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for the $1.99, Mr. Gaz Ninja. We're gonna keep booking these fights. We gotta get these cards already. But Gaz in the co-main event with a tough-ass fight. You know, Mateo John and Scott McMichael right before. I like that. We don't have a main event, but we will definitely get him on there. Euros is a lot. Yeah, Euro. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Euros is a lot. Thank you so much, Mr. Gaz Ninja. I keep forgetting you're not American, too. 2-0, Bernard Alfredson. I guess 2-0 would be good for the 1-0 Richard Kostecki. I like this fight. Richard Kostecki 1-0. Got a crazy-ass win. Bernard Alfredson 2-0, but not against good competition. I like this one. Well, paying. Oh, it's pounds? Dude, I am so slow. I am so slow. It is pounds. It is pounds. It is 2 pounds. I don't remember. I really got to get my brain checked for sure. Thank you so much for the 2 pounds. Yo, thank you so much for the, holy shit, 129 SEK. I don't even know what SEK is, dude. I don't even know what SEK is. Bro, thank you so much for the 129 SEK. Swedish krona, that's like $14. That is absolutely insane. You don't gotta do that, Ivar. You do not have to do that. That's actually fucking huge. That's actually huge, dude. Thank you so much for the Swedish krona. That is insane. You do not have to do that at all. You don't have to do that at all. You don't have to do that at all. That is absolutely insane, dude. Thank you so much. Ivar, yeah, that's insane, dude. Thank you so much for the 129 SEK. You guys that shocked the shit out of me for real. Bro, God bless you all. God damn. 129 SEK. Thank you guys so much, man. I cannot wait to see your fighter debut. Or if you want to make multiple, let me know what you guys want to do with your points for real. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Oh my god, are you dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? No way. Thank you so much, Tats, for the $5. Thank you for the 30 acres and a mule, Aaron Tats. Okay, alright, okay. Thank you so much, Aaron Tats, for the $5. Dude, holy shit. Absolutely fucking crazy. Thank you so much for the fucking Corona Ivar. And then the $5. The $5 from Aaron Tats, dude. The USD. Thank you so much, Aaron Tats. That's absolutely insane, dude. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for the $5, Aaron Tats. Unk is rolling in the money. Dan for becoming a member another month. Jesus Christ, dude. Thank you so much, Tats. That is ridiculous. No she'll put in work. Life is rewarding hard work. Yeah, dude, it is. You know, you gotta put in work. I mean, I am definitely gonna be doing like an extension on the stream, dude. LOL, God's present. Absolutely, dude. That's fucking insane. Unk is dude. Why are you calling me Unk? Why are you calling me Unk, dude? I could not, dude. I'm not an Unk, dude. What do you mean Unk, dude? I'm not an Unk. I'm not an Unk for real, bro. What does a roll on overpowered mean? Basically, there's a couple options. Just to say this again, there's a couple options what to do with your guys' points. We got different wheels to upgrade your character. You got different wheels to upgrade your character. Like, put a wheel on the screen. Whenever it lands on your character, gets that upgrade. I should probably just take out the negative stuff, right? Take out the negative stuff. But it is kind of fun to do the negative stuff too. But you know, I'm just gonna take that out because that'd be really shitty if you roll and it, you get like negative points. That's just stupid. But and thank you so much, Holland. Jesus Christ, dude, I can't even fucking explain it. I can't even explain it. Holland Dan Sock, thank you so much for becoming a member for another month, brother. Thank you so much for that, dude. It's 99 cents to become a member. That's fucking insane, dude. That's fucking insane. Thank you so much, Holland Dan Sock. Absolutely fucking appreciate that. But basically, we have different wheels that you can spin on to upgrade your character. Or you can make another character, have them a part of your managing team. Or you could buy characters from other chatters, which I think is really cool as well. Subs went up. Are we at 2040? Don't tell me we hit it just now. Yes, we did. Thank you guys so much. What a fucking start to the stream. We haven't even got to the fights yet. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Richard Kostecki, we have got you a fight. God damn, dude. What a stream. Thank you so much. What a stream. We got to get Bobby Nizzo on the New York card. I give him, we don't got 17-6 versus 1-1. That's a tough one, but we'll get Nizzo on there. Try to get Nizzo another win. Dude, thank you guys so much for the support. That's insane. Once again, if you guys want to spend the points that you have, just let me know and we will set up the wheel. Or you could buy buy characters, or you could sell your characters to other fighters. You could you could do whatever. There's lots of ways that you could get the points, lots of things to do with him. You can make a new fighter, you could spin on the wheel, but also to the guy that has the best performance of the entire stream, the best performance of the stream, or like the best fight of the stream, which we'll all decide together, we're gonna give that guy a point too. So we're gonna give like performance bonuses via whoever has the best fight / finish of the stream. So we're gonna do that as well. And if you become a champion, we're gonna give you points as well. Damn, that is insane, guys. Thank you so much for the support. That is ridiculous. All right. Now we got French French dancer. French dancer Cam Hassel. I like that one. I like that one. French dancer and Cam Hassel. 7-4 opponent for Cam Hassel is absolutely ridiculous. That's a really tough one. That's a really tough one. 7-4 for Cam Hassel. That's pretty tough, man. That's pretty tough. Kosteki's got a pretty good opponent too. This is a pretty good card so far. We just need a main event on it. We do definitely need a main event on this card. We need one. Facts, what's up, Bacon My Bacon? How are you doing today, brother? We definitely need a main event. We could get JVD on this one. I want to get JVD on the Israel card. We could get Sean Moody back on this one. It's only the start. I hope so, brother. I would love to be the biggest WMMA 5 content creator and maybe put a little bit of life into this game. Maybe pressure for a new game to be released. We're gonna give Sean Moody's character is kind of buns, huh? Yeah, Sean Moody's not got the best character in all honesty. We'll give Sean Moody another 1-0 guy, but Sean Moody's character got some of the worst. I'm gonna be for real. He got some of the worst stats out of anybody. But you know, we do like Sean Moody. We got Sean Moody another fight. He went 1-0 last time, so hopefully Sean Moody gets the win there. Now Tats isn't ready yet. I wonder why Tats isn't ready. I don't know why Tats isn't ready yet. Okay, Jamie, could we do this as a main event? Hubert Channing, Jamie Hewitt. Don't know either of these guys. They're not really popular. 7-1, 11-6. But for the lightweight championship, that's absolutely fine, dude. Because we could get a pretty good like main event kind of a push for that. I'm the best dude ever. Damn, no chill. I'm the best dude ever. Damn it, no chill. Yeah, Moody. Well, we're gonna see how your character progresses. Your characters also gain points just naturally by having fights. Cinema when no chill forces Adam to make WMMA 6. I was thinking that. I didn't say it, but I'm thinking that. If we do get, you know, Hubert Channing especially as champion, 12-6 or 8-1 will look good for our little regional. That'll look good for a regional champion. Eugene Figglebottom will get Figgle on here. Figgle Jerry Pie will be fine. That'll be fine. Raja has been arrested. Yes! There we go. There we go. I'm glad, man. I'm glad, dude. I was a little bit afraid that the whole thing was scripted. Like I wasn't afraid that there wouldn't be. I was afraid that the whole thing was scripted, and that this is like a horrible publicity stunt done wrong, and that would have been real nasty on everybody's part. But I'm glad that Raja got arrested. I hope, honestly, like I don't really I don't hope Raja goes away for like 20 years or anything. But you know, I hope he gets I hope he learns a lot. You know, I hope he doesn't fucking do that shit again. Jerry Pie versus Eugene Figglebottom. I know Eugene Figglebottom. I know who has this character. We'll let that on too. NOFC 5. That's the prelude to Scotland, right? That's the prelude to Scotland. I mean, we're not going to Scotland, but if one of you guys becomes champion, shoot, we'll have to see. Right now I manage the only champion that we have right now is Tanisha, who is not really anybody's character. She's just a random chat fighter. So Carl Martin Matusa Blanc. This is a pit stop in NYC. This is a pit stop in Trenton. Gotta get Slizak on that card too. We gotta make another card, but when's Tats coming back? Tats is ready, but he's gonna need a couple days. So we'll simulate another like 3 days and we'll read the chat. Yeah, I cannot believe Raza just got arrested, damn. He won't? What do we do with the points? I'll show you in 1 minute, my guy. Fuck yes, I'm the best dude ever. Yeah, it's only the starts, facts. That guy looks like a crackhead Brian Callen. Yeah. Bro, what does rolling overpowered mean? Yes. I will show you guys in 1 second. Guys, thank you so much again. Gaz Ninja, Western Mass Climber, Kyle Franklin, Aaron Tats, Holland Dan Sock, and Ivar Gadziev, dude. That is absolutely insane. But with the points, I thought instead of just like, cause Cheddarhead was like, yo, I'll give you $40, but make my character really overpowered. And I was like, well that could be interesting. He's like, I'll give you $50, make my character have like 99 stats. And I was like, well, I don't want it to be like that. I don't want people to just be like, yo, you know, this is pay to play. So what I did is the points that you guys have, either from having the best fight of the night, winning a championship, or donating to the stream, you guys could, you know, spin a wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, your character will get that point increase, that amount of points increased into their stats, which will be really beneficial, especially if you get a user's choice and you have a stylistically bad fight coming up. That'll be good. Kobayashi beat Futaga. I don't know who that is, but that is how that works. Nobody's done it yet. Nobody's used their points yet, Tats. So nobody's really seen it yet, but we do have that system made. We got the Prelude to Scotland. We got the pit stop in Trenton. I say we crown a heavyweight champion. I say we do a heavyweight champion. Pray to win Activision? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we need a heavyweight championship card. We'll do April, week 2 Saturday, live from New Jersey. When can I use my points? You can use them whenever you want, brother. Use them whenever you want. NOFC, we need a heavyweight GP. Because we don't have a heavyweight champion. We're going to crown one, though. Heavyweight Grand Prix, and that's kind of big. That's big. Having a heavyweight Grand Prix is going to be big, man. That's how we cap off the stream. Or maybe not. We might be around a little longer. I'm not sure yet. Fletcher Memon, how expensive is he going to be? 2,000? Yeah, we'll get a guy like Brady Crawford. Crawford. Gareth Grundy. What time's Dana White Contender Series? I think it's at 7. I think it's at 7 o'clock. Let me check though. I do believe it's at 7, but I will check. I'm gonna watch it in the Discord with the boys. No, it's at 8 o'clock. All right, we'll probably end a little before Dana White's Contender Series, but we'll see. Gareth Grundy, Brady Crawford. Get Jacob Barley. That guy's pretty cheap. Keaton Spratt, sure. As long as these guys are kind of cheap. Log Drake, okay. Deveril Butt, okay, dude. 7 is solid. 7 would be solid. Maybe do a tournament. Yes, I am doing a tournament. And then some Bronson Burrell. I guess this Barry guy too. And that's our heavyweight GP. Is it the most stacked? Does it have the craziest names? Definitely not. You know, it doesn't, but it does have enough to like be a really good regional. Oh, that's gonna be a hit. It has enough to get us some popularity, which we definitely need. What time is it in Freedomland? It's 4:40 p.m. After you make this card, let me do the good wheel and the regular wheel with them. All right, bet Aaron Tats, we got you. In fact, we are booking you on this card. We're booking you and Hogan. Olin Jacek for the win today. Olin Jacek. My picks for Dana White Contender Series are Olin Jacek, Rat Garbage, Tommy McMillan. I think he's a good underdog. I got Jean-Paul Lemoyne. And what was the other fight? Rat Garbage. Oh, and I got Chapelin over Anton Ho. I got Chapelin. Yeah, those are my picks. We got to get the boys on this card as well. We got to get Mr. Joseph Hogan on this one. Hogan getting another, I guess, a little bit of a step up in competition. Could we get him a step up? Is there a step up to get him? Alec Ouellette 2-0. 2-0 versus 1-0. I like that. Alec Ouellette, I mean, that's a decent step up for Joe Hogan. He had a real easy one last time, but we'll get him a guy that's 2-0. We'll get him a guy who's already done a couple fights. We'll do that. Rat Garbage is on Dana White Contender Series. Yeah, I cannot wait. 9:40 here. Yeah, what is it, like a 5-hour time difference? McMillan has a tough fight, even though his opponent's like 21. I forgot Mandel was going to be on Dana White's Contender Series. Yeah, dude, Rat Garbage is a cool one. He looked like C-Bum on the weigh-ins. Alec Ouellette, Joseph Hogan, I like that one. That's a little bit of a step up for Joe Hogan. What's up, LNA, dude? Nice to see you in here. LNA, if you want a character, the form is pinned at the top. But nice to see you in here, LNA. Nice, brother. How are you doing? We'll get Aaron Tats another fight. Aaron Tats, get him an easy one. He's not ranked yet either. Saha, nah, not Saha. Billy High, Adam Weinstein. 1-0, but stylistically it's bad. Alright. Give me big money fight. Oh yeah, we gotta have Paradox in there. What do you think about Fernandez Hardwick? I'm thinking Hardwick, in my opinion. That's a pretty big step up in competition. I don't know. I think even though it says it's stylistically bad, I'm gonna give Tats the 1-0 guy, because having that big of a step up probably wouldn't be good. We'll give Tats that fight. Then we'll get Sniff on there too. We'll get Sniff on there. Tats can get the rematch. I don't give a fuck. Oh shit. Western Mass wants to give Tats that rematch. We will see. I guess I can't get Sniff on this card. Fernandez is pretty good. He is good, but Hardwick is pretty good too. Hardwick's gonna absolutely obliterate Fermented Sandwich Lad. I kind of agree. Tough fight for Hardwick, especially on short notice. The only thing that makes me be like, yo, I kind of disagree. I mean, I do know that Cal has looked pretty decent in his last. He's looked a little questionable, but he's mostly looked like decent. Harry Hardwick is significantly better than George Hardwick. He's significantly better, in my opinion. I think he's a lot more talented as a fighter. I think he's more well-rounded. He's more durable, and he's just more of like a zombie. He's more of the type to just go forward. And I really like Harry Hardwick. And if he doesn't get the win, that's fine, dude. As long as he's in the UFC. We'll put Clint Brickhouse on the next card. I guess we'll do 4 cards today, which is going to be absolutely wild. What should the co-main event be? I don't know. I mean, we do got some I mean, we should get... We'll get... This could be Sepstein's card. Because in case somebody pulls out, we got to get Sepstein a win. Chris Boyle, Jeffrey Sepstein. So if somebody does pull out, Sepstein will be the alternative for the heavyweight tournament. That makes a lot of sense. Sepstein, Boyle as the heavyweight alternative. Tats and Hogan both on that card. That'll be a good one. And then one last one. They need to do heavyweight Dana White Contender Series. I have a list of like a bunch of heavyweights I want in UFC. There's a lot, man, that are already there. I agree with that. NOFC 7. I don't know the main event. We gotta put Paradox on here, right? Paradox at middleweight now. Not ready, dude. When are you gonna be ready, Paradox to Chad? When are you gonna be ready, brother? When are you gonna be ready for a fight? Oh, 9 more days. Oh, dude, I don't know. I guess you can't make that card. Damn, Docs can't make the stream. That sucks. That definitely sucks. Okay, I mean, Docs, you'll get on if we decide to stay on later. But for now, I guess you can't make the stream, which sucks. Brian Shaw. Yeah, let's get Brian Shaw on the card. Brian Shaw, Jerry Benderworth. We'll get Brian Shaw on the card, which is huge. We'll get Justin Kennedy. We need to get him a fight. Justin Kennedy, Iggy Coin, that's fine. Paradox took some damage. I guess so. I guess he did. And then we'll get... I want to get Stand Still on there, but... Nobody too important. Steve Spiros got to get his debut. Oh, that's tough. That's a really tough one. 4-0 in your debut. That's really tough for Steve Spiros. That's really tough. I took no damage. Did you take... Let's look. I gotta look at the fight stats, because you might have took some damage. Paradox to Chad. Fight history, Ricky Driver. You got... You took, like... Nah, you took some damage. You took, what? You took 40 significant strikes in one fight. And then earlier in the night, you took... Yeah, you took a shit ton. Dude, you took a ton of damage. You almost took, like... You took, like, 90 significant strikes. Literally finished my opponent and got robbed via control time. That is true, you did. Dude, that is also true. You should have... The referee should have stepped in. Referee should have stepped in. That actually did piss me off a bit. But you did take 80 significant strikes, yeah. Only one T in Scotland, motherfucker. Alright, I will fix that. Well, it's Scotland. Get it? Because you're Scott McMichael. And you're a Scot. Alright, hold up. Prelude to Scotland, that looks good. And then, let's get the other fights on this card. Oh, what else do we need on here? Clint Brickhouse. Give Clint Brickhouse a step up. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Who's the oldest guy? It's kind of... Oh, these guys are pretty relatively young. Let's give Clint Brickhouse just 2-0, dude. 2-0 is fine. Oh, damn, that's a... Why does that say it's close? It doesn't look... On paper, that does not look like a close fight. Clint Brickhouse has way better stats. But I'm going to give Clint Brickhouse a big step up. Clint Brickhouse is a monster, dude. So is this a program? Yeah, it's a game, but it also... Well, we're going to get to it in like a minute. We're going to get to it in like 1 minute. Clint Brickhouse, put him on the card. I'm going to fill out this last card, and then we're going to spin that wheel for Mr. Tats. Who else needs to be on here? Who else doesn't have a fight? JVD, we're going to get him on here. I guess we'll get Gusaya on there as well. JVD Dale, that's fine. JVD Dale Brook, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. 1-0 versus 1-0. You know, we're not really like giving you guys crazy like big ups now. Paradox versus Shydom. Paradox, you are actually in the middleweight division now, so shit. Say less. Damn. Okay. All right. There was a call out right there, but who knows? We'll get Gusai on there as well. Oh, I gotta get Lil Shimmy. I forgot to put Lil Shimmy's picture in. Damn it. All right, we'll put in Lil Shimmy's picture next stream. I did forget to put in Lil Shimmy. Lil Shimmy, you guys are gonna see, but we're gonna get Lil Shimmy up in here too. So far, this is fine. Bums with L's talking all this. Put Jake Linden on a card. Is he ready? I don't know if I don't think he's ready. Yeah, he's not ready. But Jake Linden is a great one. Is he a He's not. He's definitely not a welterweight. Nor is he a lightweight. Yeah, that guy ain't making no lightweight. We'll put Sniff Aiden Weinstein. I feel like he would want to fight Aiden Weinstein. I feel like that'll be an opponent that he would like to have for no particular reason. There's always John Paul Fent. True! That is true. What is he, a featherweight? We gotta get John Paul Fentanyl. If you guys haven't seen John Paul Fentanyl, dude. He's based off of Tyler J. He's gotta be my favorite character model. We gotta put John Paul Fentanyl in here. His stats are bad. Yeah, his stats are kind of dookie. Alright, Ollie Whiskerson, John Paul Fentanyl. I like this one. I like this fight. That could be our opener. We need a couple more. I don't want to put Lucas Tracy on, dude. I really don't want to book Lucas Tracy. We need a bantamweight champion, but nah, kind of bad. Israel fighter in the main event. Oh, dude, perfect. Israel versus Florida. Shoulder Eigenberg, Greg Grable. This fits along. This fits with the stream. What happened to Zesty Drickus? I actually just saw him. Like a couple hours ago. He's probably working. I know what he work. He has a really tough job. But this is perfect for the theme of the stream. Big Trouble in Little Israel. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. That one's fantastic. We need one more, and then we're gonna get to the stuff. You never made my other one? Yeah, I think I'm eliminating it. Unless, yeah, you only get one a thing. But we're also gonna put Mike Saha on here. Mike Saha, Kevin Sponge. That's fine. Paradox got that Anthony Smith curl up in a ball style. Damn, dude. You're gonna take that, Paradox to Chad. I mean, I think he actually has really good stats except for his stamina. That's kind of the only thing. Clint Brickhouse could get the co-main event since he's a big star, I guess, now. I mean, he's a bigger star. We'll put Brian Shaw, Mike Saha we'll put up there, too. This looks like a fantastic stream. Looks like a fantastic card. But, boys, it is time to see how Aaron Tatz's character will be upgraded. Let me make sure I have pullouts off. I hope I have pullouts off. Oh, dude, training injuries, please turn those off. I don't want to do pullouts, dude. That's so annoying to deal with. Let's go to our next show, boys. 4 cards booked. Just to go over our 4 cards, we got Big Trouble in Little Israel, the Heavyweight Grand Prix, Prelude to Scotland, and the Pit Stop in Trenton. We will put that on right now. Let's do the wheel. Let me get my dog. She's barking. And then we will get the wheel ready for Aaron Tats. 1 second, everybody. She is absolutely barking like a mother right now. So we're bringing her in. We got her. We got her in here. I'll mess you up, Tats. KO next time. Big words from Western Mass Climber. And we got the dog. She's here. She ain't saying nothing, but she's here. W dog, yeah, W dog. Death rate? Yeah, you could die in this game too. Shidum fights like Bilal, says Paradox. Is that a compliment though? Is that a compliment? Yeah, your character could die, like, and retire in the game too. Which is pretty fucking funny. Well, we got her on stream. She's saying what's up. She's looking frightened. You want it? Alright, you can stay here. She can stay here for a minute. What am I doing? I'm getting the wheel ready for Mr. Aaron Tass. Boys, we are ready to spin that wheel. And he wanted to do... Tass, can you repeat what you wanted to do again? Because... Let me just scroll up. I'll find it, brother. It was... I'll get on laptop when I get home. Throw the link onto the Discord. I got you, LNA. Tats said he wants to do... Good wheel and regular wheel, both one time. Alright, let's do that. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. We are getting on the wheel right now. And we are ready. We are ready. Mr. Aaron Tats. You said one on the regular wheel. One on the regular wheel is going on right now for Mr. Tats. Let's get this underway. Here we go, Mr. Tats. The first person spending their points on the wheel is Mr. Aaron Tats. He's using 1 point to go onto the normal wheel. We are going to take 1 point away from Aaron Tats as he has spent it on spinning the wheel. And here we go, boys. Right now, what is Tats going to get? Let's see. Well, that was anticlimactic. You can't... the wheel's bugging out. We're going to use a new wheel. 2 points user choice. That is fantastic, but we do... we do gotta, we do gotta get a new wheel, because that was super slow. That was super slow. 2 points user choice. So first off, Mr. Aaron Tats. 2 points. Any, you could get... Muay Thai, you could get your grappling, you get your striking, 2 points in any stat, and then you wanted to go, I believe, on the good wheel as well, which will give him 5 to 8 points as opposed to 2. So if you did 5 on the 2, you would get 10, but you could get 15. All right, that makes more sense. I want to spin too, bro. All right, we'll get you on. But let me get Tats' next spin. Can you spin the other one too, and then I can look at my stats and then decide? Yeah. You got 2 on user choice, and then we're going to put 5 on the good wheel right now. 1 second. We got to get a new wheel, because that wheel was absolutely bugging. Absolutely a bug of a wheel. We can't let a bug of the wheel be the wheel for NOFC. We need a good wheel. Wheel picker. It's wheelpicker.com. That's a good one. Right? I believe this one was way better. So that's on the good wheel. The good wheel has a lot of options. Has a lot of options. But we are ready. Here we go. On the good wheel. Text input right here. We got... Oh, shit. It's going to take a minute. 1 second. 1 second. Hold up. I'll spin later. We got to make one character first. No, yeah. We got to make a character first. Wheel decide is good. It was good, but it didn't really look very good. That's kind of my issue. It didn't look good. 5 point striking. 5 point grappling. This one's taking a while, so we're going to have to see what we want to do. 5 point BJJ. Alright, wheel decide. I mean, we'll try wheel decide again. Oh, yeah, wheel decide. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm having an absolute brain fart. Thank you, Seagal. I forgot about wheel decide. Absolute brain fart by your boy No Chill. Absolute heresy by Mr. Chill. Hold up. Here we go. We are ready for Aaron Tats' spin on the good wheel. There we go. This is our first time doing it. Sorry if we are a little bit, like a little bit slow. Apply wheel changes. And boys, we are back and we are ready to see what Mr. Aaron Tass is getting. He's got +2, anything his choice, but he's spinning the good wheel. Got no more points. We're going to obliterate Tats off the map. But here we go. He's spinning right now. What is he about to get? Here we go. There we go. That looks much nicer. It's spinning, it's spinning. Oh, shit! Grand fucking prize. There you go, Mr. Tats. The best outcome possible. 15 user point choice, which means that you got 17. You got 17, dude. You got 17 points anywhere. That is huge for Mr. Tats. Tats has 17 character points anywhere that he wants. 20 people in here, nice. I'm starting to see how it works. Wait until the fights. Unk status on show. Dude, I am not Unk, dude. I'm not a Unk. Dude, Tats actually got the grand prize, which is wild. He actually got the best one possible. 15 user points anywhere that he wants. Dude, nice. Pay to win, absolutely. Rigged? Yeah, rigged. I'm starting to see how it works. Yeah, super rigged. Nah, Tats got 17 points wherever he wants. 17 user choice for Mr. Aaron Tats. We're gonna like play some music as we upgrade him. But okay. Pit stop and trending tonight. Tats, where are we upgrading your character? You got 17 points. Where do you want it? We got quite a few options. We got striking, we got grappling, we got what are we doing, Mr. Tats? What are we doing, Mr. Tats? Your stats are right here. You can upgrade your grappling. Well, you could split it 2 and 15, whatever you want to do, Mr. Tats. What are we doing? We gotta upgrade your character. You got the giant ass upgrade on your character. I mean, a huge one. You got your general skills, you got your standing one. Play Wheel of Fortune? Absolutely, that's what we're gonna do. Play Wheel of Fortune. Yes, that's a good one. Where are we gonna put your points? You got your ground game, you got your ground game, your standing game, your wrestling game, your Muay Thai. What are we doing? What are we doing, Mr. Tats? You got striking defense, striking grappling. You got wrestling defense, offensive wrestling. You got submission defense, defensive submissions. Do I have points to spin? Yes, you do, Western Mass Climber. You got 1 point to spin as well, buddy. Where are you putting these characters, Mr. Aaron Tats? Do we know? Do we know where you're going? Do we know where you're going? Did I miss a fight of mine? No, you didn't, Joe Hogan. But we booked you. You're about to fight. Where are we putting your stats, Mr. Joe? Give me a free spin, handsome. Don't do that. Tats, what are we thinking? You got your standing skills on screen. You got your ground skills over here. You got your wrestling skills over here. Where are we putting those points? Where are we putting those points? You got your Muay Thai skills over here. You got 15 plus 2. 15 is massive, dude. That is literally the grand prize. Takedown and cardio. So he wants his takedowns upgraded. So do you want to put 17? You want to put 17 into which and 2 into which, Mr. Tats? That is, how are you divvying up your selection today, Mr. Aaron? 8.5 to each, I guess. Takedowns are going to be upgraded 8.5. So we are going all the way from 54.6. 54.6, alright? 54.6. 8.5, right? Damn, my math is so good. 8.5. 88.5 takedown setup is what he's getting. Hold up. Give me a minute. Give no chill a minute here. 88.5 takedown setup. His actual takedowns are up 8.5 points, meaning he is at 62. What did that just say? It was 62.4, was it? No, point. So he's 63.1. 63.1 for takedowns now, plus 8.5. Meaning that Mr. Aaron Tats is going to be having 27.5 takedown speed, which is big. Very, very big upgrades on his grappling, and then that is 8.5 here as well. The points, I mean, dude, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit slow. 26.5 takedown defense. I mean, that's a lot better, but the sprawl getting the upgrade is going to be good. The sprawl getting the upgrade is kind of like the most important thing. Because now it's like you have bad takedown defense, and now it's like, well, it's below average, but it's like passable. And then 8.5 in his physical stats as well, which is chin strength and cardio and strength. All right, here we go. So chin strength now going up from 3 all the way up to 81.5. And then cardio going up another 8 points, which will make him 41.5. Bro, you about 17 alone in on takedown? Yeah, he got no. So if you it's not just to upgrade one stat. Like all of your stats in that area are going to be getting upgraded. Conditioning was at what? 41.5, right? I do believe it's at 41.5. Left leg hospital, right leg cemetery. Yes. There we go, Mr. Aaron Tats. Got his conditioning, his shin strength, and his wrestling stats are better as well now. Takedowns are better as well. Tats got a big upgrade. Now Mr. Western Mass Climber is going to be getting his as well. Just because it does say like 1.5 points, but you're actually getting more points than that. And here we go. We're going to be spinning the wheel for Mr. Western Mass. He has 1 point, I do believe. So we're going to remove all of this and then spin the wheel for Mr. Mr. Western Mass Climber. Here we go. We got Mr. Western Mass spinning the wheel right now. Let's see what he gets. Here we go. Oh shit. God damn it. Here we go. Paste list. Boom. Paste it. And now we are ready to spin for Mr. Western Mass. Add those choices. Make that wheel. And here we go. We are spinning right now. What is it landing on? What is it landing on, Mr. Western Mass? It is... I think that's 1 point user's choice. But what Mr. Western Mass did say, whatever I wanted to put it in, I could put it in. So we're going to upgrade Mr. Western Mass's character as well. Here we go. We are spinning right now. There we go. Mr. Western Mass Climber. Gonna get one. Spin for me too? Alright. We're gonna spin for Gaz as well. 1 point user's choice. I don't know what Western really needs. I don't know what his character needs. He needs... Damn, he's got pretty decent stats. Standing, yeah, he needs better footwork. He needs better striking. So that's 1 point. It was user's choice. So I'm gonna give him 1 point in striking ability, which is what your striking is, but not your power. The opposite of that. 62.4. Keep it there. Your technique, your footwork, your feints, your head movement, your punch technique, and your head kick technique is what we're gonna give that to Mr. Mass Climber. 74.2. We're gonna divvy this up better. We need like a better system for this. I gotta already tell. 39.8. But we will do the. Oh, and we got to give his low kick technique 1 better as well. 72.6. Mr. Western got it as well. Gaz wants to spin. We will spin for Gaz as well. What do you want us, Gaz? How many? I think you got a ton of points, don't you? Oh, you got 2 points. All right, Gaz. I want to get through this first show if that's all right. The pit stop in Trenton, and then we'll do your spin before we get to the before we get to your fight. Before we get to your fight, we will do your spins. But we want to get to this one first. All right, we will be right back. Let me put my doggy outside. She's wanting to go. Alright, Gaz. We'll do it. We'll do it for you. You're all good. We got it, Gaz. We will spin for Gaz right now, and then we will get to our shows. We got... What was it? 1 more point. W-Dog? Yeah, W-Dog. Maybe these stupid effing knee guards should like the stream. Oh my... Fuck! Paradox in chat, super chat. 10,000 euros. Send Paradox 2 to 3 years in Gosnell Park and forget. Send him to Gosnell Park and forget. Dude, it's so crazy that... Dude, I swear... on my life, I had no input on how the wheel like goes. Tats legit got the grand prize, which is just wild. Absolutely wild. Good ass luck. And he kind of, I'm not saying he was bad. I'm not saying his character was bad, but he did kind of need that. And Mr. Gaz, we're going to get your thing already here right now. This is Gaz Ninja spinning on Wheel of oh fuck, it's Wheel Decide. Jesus Christ, dude. Wheel Decide. Another clip. No, please don't. Nah, don't. Please don't do that, dude. You got don't do that. Please don't, dude. It was knee, like an elbow guard. Like a guard. Like, that's what he was trying to say. Pace list. Here we go, Mr. Gaz. You got 2 spins. Boys, stop tricking me into saying these things. Apply, wheel changes. And he actually gets 2 spins on this. Because he got 2 points. So here we go. We are going to spin that wheel for Gaz Ninja right now. What is he going to get? He got a Cashman Casino Slots Games ad. And he got 2 points on his chin. 2 points on his chin and his conditioning. Nice job, Mr. Gaz. Gaz got 2 points on his chin and conditioning. So he's got 2 chin. And then what is he getting next? What is he getting next? Because he's got 1 more spin here. Let's see what he's doing. Mr. Gaz Ninja, what do you got? 2 points on your striking. Do you want that to be your striking speed? Hello, Mr. No Chill. How are you today? I'm doing very good, Peter Norman. Guys, do you want that on your physical striking or your striking skill? What do you want that? You want that on your skill or your power for striking? What do you want? Let me know. 2 chin, 2 striking. There we go. We will add that to Mr. Gaz Ninja's character. And then we're probably going to save the rest of the spins until the end. Put this shit on screen. Oh, no! Was it not on screen that whole time? I'm so sorry, brothers. So sorry, brothers. So sorry, brothers. But yeah, he got 2 points striking, and he got 2 points on the chin. I'm very sorry. I thought I had it up. Alright, we'll put Gaz's character on right now. 2 points on his chin and his conditioning. He wants the speed and the power and stuff. Oh, skill. Okay. So 2 points on the chin. 85. Dude's got a chin made of granite. And then 2 points on. Well, the conditioning's at 100 now. You've actually maxed out. You're the first person here to max out a skill. I'm almost sure. You've maxed out your conditioning. So there's nothing. You know, your chin and your conditioning are absolutely beautiful now. And you want your striking skill. Okay. Your skill is not the skill isn't the speed. It's footwork, feints, head movement, and technique. So 78 here. Math is not my strong suit. 77, 78, and then punch technique 69, and then head kick technique. Put that on 80. Low kick technique. Dude, Gaz, you're an absolute beast right now. Jesus Christ. Your stats are insane. But boys, without further ado, that's all for the wheel right now. Everybody on the wheel that wanted to go went. Holy Dan Sock has points. Scrubman has points. Kyle has points. Jimmy the Drunk has some. Shatterhead, Holy Dan Sock. But everybody that wanted to go kind of went. So Western went. Gaz went. Tats went. And now it's time. Gaz ain't nothing to fuck with, the old granddad. No, he's not. But boys, it is now time for the pit stop in Trenton and the prelude to Scotland, the heavyweight Grand Prix, and Big Trouble in Little Israel. We are now ready to absolutely finally get into these shows. Finally, we are at the pit stop in Trenton. We are finally here. We are ready. Let's get into it. Saturday, week 3, March 2002. And I'm not gonna lie, man, we are how much in debt? $60,000 in debt. You know we spinning that thing? Alright, bet. He's gonna spin that as well. Here we go. Carl Martin, Jethro Hunter, main event, light heavyweight, title eliminator. We got Matua Sablan, Douglas Memo, even Steven Seagal, Cheddarhead, Sully Beach Sprout, Western Mass Climbers debut, Chris Gray's debut, Lori Lightfoot's debut, Quant MMA's debut as well. Hank the Tank is an Uber schmick, says Urs Ram. Okay, that's nice. That is wonderful. Here we go, starting off with our first fight. I mean, this one, it's not really anything crazy, but It's mostly just, we're still in the stage where we're debuting all of the talent and getting them wins. Miles Neely. This is the story of Miles Neely. He was also made in chat from Long Beach, California. Boxing/wrestling, right? But his stats are pretty okay. He has great takedowns, great ground and pound. But that 50 chain and the poor boxing is probably going to cost him. The Bengali Tiger, Quantum MMA, of course, my good friend Quant. I don't know why I said his hometown's from New York. That is something I wasn't expecting. Pretty decent all-rounder with good submissions. Let's see this one. It is now time, and it is underway. Gaz Ninja, Scott McMichael, not on here. This is Miles Neely, and the Bengali Tiger Quantum MMA to open up the pit stop in Trenton as we try to grow our brand. Quant gets a hold of Neely after he misses a 1-2. Goes for the underside trip. Neely doesn't let it happen. He goes for it again, and he does get the trip, and he lands into the half guard. Quant throws some weak-looking punches. Quant can't control Neely, who actually sets up maybe a butterfly guard, and they both end up standing. That's crazy. Both end up standing here. There you go. There you go. No chills. Okay, is that purple Aki? Okay. That is nice. They're now wrapped up in a clinch on the feet. Quan wants to bring him back to the ground, but Neely's not really letting that happen. Quan is very persistent on the trip takedowns, and he can't get it. Can't get it, dude. This is a fight you would really see in Trenton, New Jersey. A Miles Neely versus a Quant. Quant going down again. Can't get it. Quant going down again. Neely wrestles his way into a dominant position. Not a great fight here so far. Not a great fight. Nice jab. Quant getting countered with some jabs and a right hook. And Quant getting countered again. Honestly, I would say Neely wins that round because Quant didn't really do anything effectively. Just kind of grappled. Okay, they're both here again now to start off round 2. I would score round 1 for Neely. Neely's landing on the feet. Neely absorbing punches. Quant's gassing already. Quant gets a hold of Neely. Up against the cage. Goes down low. Can't get it. Quant is a boring-ass fighter. I'm not gonna lie. Quant is just trying to, like, cage control max BS. Nice right by Quant, but that's okay. Neely's getting the superior grappling. He's getting grappled, but I don't know, dude. I kind of... What is that? Miles Neely's getting psyched on the stool? Yeah, dude, you gotta. I don't know about Quant right now. This isn't somebody I'm enjoying their fights. Quant with the right hook blocked. Quant grappling now. Not a lot, dude. Up against the cage again. Bilal Muhammad-ass type of fight. Quant looks for a trip takedown. Doesn't let it happen. Quant goes for the double leg. Doesn't let it happen. And he gets separation. Nice left and a right straight. And a left and a right. And in my opinion, dude. In my opinion. He's looking nice, taking my advice. He's fucking gay. He'll pull you away. Drag you to the floor. Treat you like the fucking law. Man, fuck up Krishan J. Main. Yes, is that Jasmine Norman? Is that his sister? Yes, yes, you may. You may fuck up Krishan J. I score every round. I score every round for Miles Neely. I don't like Quant winning any of that. Yeah, Miles Neely 29-28. That makes sense for me. That definitely makes sense for me. Booked a battle of the Scots from Madison Square Garden. Yeah, I think I probably will. Now we got Scrollman's character. Adam the Anarchist, and what's up, Ernest Rom? What is this here? Computer game? Yeah, so it's called WMMA 5. It's a little bit, honestly, like, for what it is, it's kind of expensive. It's kind of an expensive game for what it is. It's $25, which is kind of wild, but that's alright. That is alright. But yeah. Yeah, Adam McLeish, Lori Lightfoot. This is Mrs. This is Mrs. Scrollman. This is Mrs. Scrollman. This is Scrollman's character. Scrollman's character going on right now. No, you did not fight yet. We are doing the fights right now. Scrollman's character coming forward. Lori Lightfoot coming in. McLeish coming in. Lightfoot catches McLeish with the right hook. Nice left and a right cross by Lori Lightfoot. Beetlejuice. Scrollman's character. That's just what I'm going to say. 5'4" at lightweight is crazy. I mean, that's like, you got that for free. I had to pay like $35 for this game. I didn't get this for free. Nice left and a straight right by Beetlejuice. Another one, dude. Scrollman's character is doing well. Lightfoot shoots. Got McLeish on his back. Tries to pass the half guard. Gets the full mount. Armbar by Lori Lightfoot. McLeish does excellently. Not only defends against Lori Lightfoot's armbar, but he ends up in side control. Damn. Rolls out of that armbar. Hammer fist on the ground, pounding away. And McLeish is smashing her on top. Lori Lightfoot, our only intergender fighter. Of course, using her light foot, like, praying mantis-like build, those long-ass legs to kick from range, and doing pretty good right now. Body kick. McLeish wants to shoot in. Does that. Lightfoot's up against the cage. Not really doing a lot. Nice 1-2 by Lori Lightfoot. Cuts McLeish open. Another big right 1-2. And left roundhouse kick for Lightfoot. Now, dude, these have not been good fights so far. I'm not going to lie. We're kind of disappointing. Good strikes from Lori Lightfoot. Just little, like, jabs and stuff. And then McLeish is kind of like grappling, but I would say Lightfoot already banked the first two. If you're not going for a finish when you're down 0-2, dude, and that was a horrible fight. That was an awful fight, but Lori Lightfoot probably gets that win, yeah. Not a good one again. Again, not a good one. Quan didn't have a good one. Lori Lightfoot didn't have a good one. Not good fights, man. These guys are definitely not winning fight of the stream for sure. Not winning that. I'm gonna grill some chicken on. Oh, damn, please. Dude, nice, dude. I'm sitting on the top watching this shit. Dude, Scott, that is the most crazy thing because why somebody else said that before. Lori Lightfoot turning back the clock because it's says she's 19 years old. Dude, she sucked. That fight was awful, Seagal. You got your fight on here too, which is crazy. Hopefully you get fight of the stream. I'm sitting in the tub watching this shit. Scott, you are fighting on here as well. I'm gonna grill some chicken. Dude, are you gonna season that chicken? What are you seasoning it with? But nice, Mr. WMC. That is fantastic. Jake Walken, the crippler Chris Gray from British Columbia, Canada. And the crippler might be one to mess with here. Because his stats are pretty good. He's all around, got some crazy ass skills. All around nasty. Chris Gray might be that guy. He might be that guy. Want to know Jake Deadman Walken. Got that Taekwondo, also Canadian. He might be that guy too. His striking is amazing. I would say if I'm Chris Gray, I want to bring this to the ground. That'd be my advice. Let's see how this plays out. Touch your gloves, and hopefully we get a finish here. Gray with the 1-2, Walken with the 1-2. See, now they're exchanging. Gray shoots. Walken one leg up. Gray against the cage. Leg sweep. Walken grabs the cage. Cheating. Absolute cheater. Leg sweep again by Chris Gray. Side control from Chris Gray. Kimura from Chris Gray. And he fucking dusts Jake Walken. Dusts him in his first fight. Nice, Chris Gray. That is how it has to be. Chris Gray 1-0. 1-0, Mr. Chris Gray. That is fantastic. Kelv Blender against the chainsaw. Kelv Blender is a boxer, and against a boxer, you don't wanna strike. I mean, usually against a boxer, you want to brawl, but when a boxer doesn't have the takedown defense or the grappling ability, if I'm Western Mass Climber, what I would want to do here is I would want to have this fight play out on the ground. Western Mass Climber has some good ass stats. Apparently he's got potential. Oh yeah. He must have got. It says a lot of his stats went up. He upgraded his own stats, and then I guess his other stats followed suit just naturally. So that's crazy. I'm picking Western Mass. Don't worry, JVD will pull through with the banger. I hope so. These guys have better nicknames than the real fighters. Yeah, they do. So I couldn't hear everything. You said the water hadn't done running. Yo, how many people is that in the bath? It's 2 so far. That seems fitting from Chris Gray. Yeah, that's good. That is really good, Scott Too Hot. 2 people. Matt Mesger. Probably going to be 3 soon. Hopefully JVD does, yeah, hopefully JVD pulls through. I don't know what's going on here. You're fighting Kelv Bender, a 1-0 boxer from Texas. Gaza, peep the marinade. Okay, let's see. OJ, hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, black pepper, coconut aminos, lemon juice, smoked paprika, Old Bay. I hope you're making enough for 2 Western Mass, because I am coming up to fucking try that. When you said OJ hot sauce, I already knew it's going to be a fucking banger. Nice Western Mass. Western Mass 1-0 fighter up against, Kelv Bender's 1-0 against the 0-0 Chainsaw Western Mass Climber. I'm going to assume it's going to be a submission from WMC. Nice right straight by Bender. And Climber's getting hit. Nice 1-2 from Bender. And Bender with a couple of punches and a right cross. Western, you got to shoot. You got to shoot. Bender's picking him off at range so far. 2 left hands and a right hook. Western finally shoots. Gets side control. Work on the ground. Kimura? Bender doesn't let it happen. Tries to do that Chris Gray, Chainsaw Western Mass. Bender, giant knee on the ground from Western Mass. Dude, might have just broke Bender's ribs with that knee. Might have just broke you might have just broke his ribs. Nice job striking on the ground, Western Mass. Another knee strike, you're softening him up. Dude, and we might have to stop this dude to grounded knees. Armbar after the knee. Bender's getting beat up bad here. And Western Mass moves from side control. Maybe north-south choke. No, knee to the head. We allow knee to the heads. Dude, damn, Western Mass's knees are effing insane. Western Mass Climber's knees are not something you want to mess with. He was getting picked off at range. He shot a takedown, brought him down, kneed him in the ribs, might have broke his ribs, switched into north-south, and just started kneeing his head. Nice job, Western Mass. Western Mass probably getting that round 1. Yeah, 100%. Great job. What a comeback after getting picked off. Maybe a little nervous in the debut, 0-0. Bender with a nice 1-2, coming forward again. Bender has really good boxing. Nice left from Western. 1-2 misses for Bender. Western comes in. Western misses Bender with a nice counter right hook. And Bender's going up top and now going down to the body. Damn. Western with a pair of jabs. Bender with the left. Bender with the jab right to the body. Western with the jab. 3-punch combination fails to land for Western. Western, you got to go back to the ground. 2 counters. Yeah, right hand for Bender. Although, you know, you're playing on the feet. And nice, another body kick by Kel Bender. And a right hook. Western's chin is saving him from any trouble right now. The Western's chin is really good. Western shoots, and he gets the takedown, but you should have done that earlier in the round. Should have done that earlier in the round. I think I have it 1-1 going into round 3. When Western Mass Climber shoots, which is obviously what he needs to do, he has giant, you know, moments of success. Western, you need to, you know, keep this one on the ground and not play striking with him, because this guy's boxing is actually legit. He's actually like a legit, you know, amateur boxer. He has 74 boxing skill, 84 striking elusiveness. You have 64 boxing skill, 48 striking elusiveness. You can't box with this guy. You got to bring him to the ground. Your takedowns are where your biscuits in your gravy are at, and you got to eat, because it's 1-1 going into round 3. Now, and these are really good rounds, though. They are really good rounds, and that could be argued a Western. Could that be argued a Western round? I thought Kelv did outstrike him, but maybe the flurry of the takedown towards the end was good. Bender coming forward, Western with the left. Bender's 3-punch combination gets absolutely blocked. Bender comes forward, left to the body. Western gotta shoot. You gotta shoot, Western. Western with the left hand. Jab and a body punch from Bender. Western coming forward. Western with the jab. Bender, yo, you gotta shoot, Western. Western raises, dude. You're fucking taunting him. Western got picked off at range for a combination, threw both of his middle fingers up and said, "Bring it on." That's pretty much exactly what he just did. Alright, Western, what are you about to do? Nice right cross, but now they're in the pocket. Western with the left hand. Western, you gotta shoot. Shoot a takedown. Western with the jab. There's 60 seconds left in the fight. There's 60 seconds left. Bender getting at the counter. Bender slips and he outboxes him again. 10-9. Dude! You gotta, I don't know. It could be 2-1 either guy. Kelv Bender either got 2 and 3 or Western Mass got 1 and 2, because Western Mass did get a nice takedown and a flurry at the end. But Western Mass, dude, I don't know if it's the first fight or if you just wanted to show off that you could outbox the former, like, credentialed boxer. But you gotta get the ego under control, man. Because it literally said mid-fight. You started taunting him. You started taunting him mid-fight. You started playing to the crowd. The ego of WMC knows that he can beat him with the grappling, instead just boxes him. Let's see if that worked out tonight. Let's see how the judges have it. A very close one. 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Chainsaw Western Mass Climber. Banks round 1 and round 2. Very good fight. Very good fight, man. Western Mass Climber does get that win. He gets the win, which is nice. And, you know, he's probably going to call somebody out in the chat. Who's next for WMC? He called out Jeffrey Foxworthy. I don't even know who that is. Who is Jeffrey Foxworthy? Of course he calls somebody out. Of course he calls somebody out. Jeffrey Foxworthy. Who did you just call out, dude? You called out a guy that's 6-1. You called out one of the best dudes. A 6-1 opponent when you're 1-0. Alright. Of course. Robbery. What's up, Cheds? What's up, Cheds? Hell yeah, woo, says Western Mez. Yo, Western got the win. Phew, what's Lane thinking? Yeah, what is Lane thinking? Cheddarhead, you're on this card too. You might not be on this card, but you're definitely on these fights. Speedy Jose Quavo, Celery Beet Sprout, Planet Veggie versus Mexico City. I don't know anything about Celery Beet Sprout, man. Nice left hook. 1-2 by Beet Sprout, cuts Quavo open. I don't know who made either of these characters. I don't know who made Celery Beat Sprout, but his name just pisses me off. The hair, everything about Celery Beat Sprout pisses me off, dude. Pisses me off a lot. Beat Sprout with the left, Quavo with the 1-2. Quavo with the 1-2. Yeah, they're boxing, but I don't even know who these guys are. Left jab from Beat Sprout, and they're striking in the middle. Quavo's doing better, picking them off at range with these kicks. 1-2 past the guard. High kick slices open that guard. Good job, Quavo. Not again, almost hits that high kick. That's what you got to do. Beat Sprout doesn't have that same success. Quavo's out striking him. Quavo's slipping past Beat Sprout. I'm gonna cut. Yo, if Beat Sprout loses, I'm gonna cut him, dude. Something about his character just pisses me off. Beat Sprout off target, lands a right hook. Nice combination for Quavo. Beat Sprout shoots, scores, guillotine. Quavo doesn't tap, and he's out. But he has a long time to work here, which I'm a little bit worried about. Scramble. Quavo's on top of the scramble. And I would say 2-1 Quavo. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Celery Beat Sprout. I don't like his character, and his stats are phenomenal. But I don't know who this Root Jitsu Planet Veggie. I don't know who made this dude, and I just don't like having him around. So we're gonna cut Celery Beat Sprout. Jose Quavo's, that's a nasty ass win because he had good stats. But speak of the devil, speak of the devil dog cakes, and he's here, Webster, we need a fight. Damn. Okay. WMMA 5 name of the game. Yes, it is. It's called WMMA. It's called World of Mixed Martial Arts, but it shouldn't be called WMMA 5. Yeah, World of MMA. Yeah. I smoke all day. I can handles. Damn. Let's see, Kai. Yo, Western, are you gonna take that? Are you gonna take that match? Are you gonna take that match? Kyle needs a debut opponent, Western. Kyle needs a debut opponent, and you know you would be the guy to do it. What was I about to say? On damage, Kelv probably won that. I thought Kelv won that, but shit, Western eked out round 2. Cheddarhead's here. Yeah. Speak of the devil dog, the big old 4'10" balloon animal that is Cheddarhead from Los Angeles, California. I mean, this does kind of look like Cheddarhead, and you know, credit to him, man. Achieving that build. Dude, one time Cheddarhead was like, yo, I like this restaurant. It's kind of like Olive Garden. And I was like, oh, okay, Cheddarhead. What's it called? And he showed me his bill from the restaurant. And he got like $350 worth of food. Not kidding. Not kidding. He got like $350 worth of food. And I was like, dude, you do know that, you know, Olive Garden is like $20. $20 whenever I get it. It's like $20 for like the unlimited super salad and a pasta. And he's like, oh, that doesn't matter to me. I don't worry about the price. I just like to consume. I just like to consume. That is a direct quote from Cheddarhead, the sumo heavyweight, the big cheese. That's an actual quote. Magnitude 8. JVD title win. Yeah, we do got to get, well, we're building up all the welterweights here. But we got Martin Greenstein over here. Martin Greenstein, 6'6" from Dunham, California, kickboxer. But he wasn't really that crazy good. Gladiator bodies. He's got some sort of body. Cheddarhead. He has a gladiator body. 6'6" versus 4'10". This could cost Mr. Cheddars. This could cost Mr. Cheddars here. This is a tough one, but let's see it. Kyle Chris is the referee. Cheddarhead, 320 pounds heavier than Martin Greenstein. Here we go. Takedown from Cheddarhead immediately. Side control. Big knee strike from Cheddarhead. Arm bar. Absolutely smokes him. You don't mess with Big Cheese, dude. You don't mess with Big Cheese. Absolutely smoked Martin Greenstein. Cheddarhead in, what, 120 seconds. No, sorry, 81 seconds is all it took for Cheddarhead. That's all it took for Cheddarhead to just absolutely destroy his opponent. Takedown right down the pipe. Submitted Martin Greenstein. And he went down like a bag of flour, man. Cheddarhead is the unstoppable force. He is the unstoppable force. He just goes forward. And if he even, like, the gravitational pull of Cheddarhead, if he gets your leg for a second, you might as well just call it quits. Because you're not getting that guy off of you. You're not getting that guy off of you. The cheese emoji in the chat. WTF. Oh, there you go. There's Zesty Drickus, Mr. Richard. 320 pounds heavier, absolutely. He fell on him and he broke his bones. Dougie loves big fat woman, otherwise known as Zesty Drakey. So there you go, Richard. And Richard, stay to the end of the stream because we got a surprise for you too. Cheddarhead did really good. My lord. That is insane. But now we got even Steven. Random person like that Cheddarhead. Yeah, Cheddarhead is looking crazy. Cheddarhead is looking absolutely insane. Let's see, man. We got Deacon 8-Ball Stafford. 6'4" is kind of crazy. Oh wait, he's not 6'4". He's 5'9". He's 6'8". 5'9", 6'8", 170 from Canada. Not the craziest record here, but he has experience. And now we have new nickname alert. We got even Steven Seagal, an absolute classic. 4'11", 5'11" welterweight, 4'11". That's Cheddarhead's territory. Let's see if he could get the win. Wrestling/judo for Mr. Even Steven Seagal. If he could do a quick finish, man, that might be good. I might be regretting my super heavy placement. I haven't looked at the characters, but we will add them at the end of the stream, Mr. Matt Mesger. But I am very curious what even Steven Seagal does against a pretty tenured opponent. Here we go. Even Steven Seagal, let's see if he could rip him apart. Charles Johnson versus Ursay got canned for MSG. That would have been a sick-ass fight. Why did that got canned? I would have liked that one. Even Steven Seagal, Deacon Stafford. 8-Ball, new nickname alert. Let's see if Seagal could get this win, folks. Stafford doesn't even touch his gloves. Damn. Seagal with a nice right hand. Stafford clinches with Even Steven. Puts Even Steven up against the cage, but Even Steven out-wrestles him. Big knee strike in the clinch. And now, knees. He's just kneeing. He's absolutely Diddy boxing him. Diddy boxing by Even Steven. He's a Diddy boxer. Knees and elbows up against the cage. Damn, dude. Literally a Diddy boxer. And Stafford's gassed. Dude, that might have been some of the best. Dude, that is like some crazy ass fight IQ already. The guy comes in for a clinch. Seagal puts him up against the cage. Spams knees right to the gut. Elbows, left hook. Uppercuts. Dirty boxes the shit out of him. This guy's gassed already. And Seagal is probably just going to take him down. Seagal clinches again. Wrestles him. Gets him in the guard. Stafford's out. And Seagal is just content with laying on top of him, gassing him out even further, probably for a round 2 finish. Really good fight IQ from Even Steven. Pair of jabs or striking. Even Steven wants to test his striking now. Nice 1-2 from Stafford. Another 2 left hands. Seagal with the combination. Yeah, man. Seagal. Oh, whoops. Seagal. Shit, dude. You're a lightweight. You want to move up? You're calling everybody out. Imagine John Jones. Nope. Diddy booty boxing. No. Seagal's up against the cage. Glancing elbow from Even Steven. Another elbow from Even Steven. And he's punishing him for not touching gloves, folks. So this is all this fight is. Seagal is completely in control. Takedown again. Stafford gives up his back. Mercy, just end it. Rear naked choke. And yeah. Absolute. I mean, that was the most one-sided ass whooping I think we've seen so far. Ass whooping. I mean, absolutely destroyed him. Absolutely effed him up. Even Steven Seagal destroyed his opponent, who was 14 fights in. This was his 15th fight. I'll whoop WMC. Is this welterweight? This is welterweight, but dude, Western Mass, you called out Aaron Tats. Aaron Tats didn't say nothing, right? But I'm sure he'd take you on. Kyle called you out. You accepted that, and now Mr. You called out even Steven Seagal, and now JVD's calling you out too, which is wild. That'd be a good fight, man. That'd be a pretty good one. We'd like to see that one next. Even Steven Seagal whooped him. Come on down, the welterweight. JVD, you wet. Oh, damn, dude. I want my Eskies similar surnames. Alright, we'll give you my Esky next. Even Steven Seagal. Western Mass talking all this shit. Western Mass talking a lot of shit. Now, we got Douglas Memo and Danny DeVito. Jesus Christ, dude. What am I doing? Oh, we're going to see Douglas Memo take on Danny DeVito. Let's WMC molest 40-year-olds. Okay. We're gonna see We're gonna see the trash man Danny DeVito against Douglas Memo. This is an interesting fight. Pity the shite talk can't be out in the game. It can though. It can. We'll do that eventually. We'll make like promos and stuff. DeVito with the left jab. This is insane, dude. Right. We'll figure out a way to do that. Memo versus DeVito should have been main. Yeah, but if I did it as the main, it wouldn't have it wouldn't have been okay for the company. Memo on the feet here. DeVito misses his head kick. DeVito crashes to the floor. DeVito slips. Memo allows him to get back up. Memo shoots for the takedown up against the cage. Gets half guard. Memo wants to scramble out of position, but he doesn't let that happen. I'm pretty... DeVito's beating the absolute shit out of Memo now. Memo has a guillotine up against the cage. I can't think about this. Danny DeVito beat Douglas Memo. There you go. There you go, dude. But now we got somebody that we were looking forward to in the co-main event of the Pit Stop in Trenton. We got Melvin Ensley. We got Melvin Ensley and Matua Sublon. Matua Sublon making his debut. That looks exactly like Matua. It's insane. Matua's at welterweight as well. Melvin the Menace Ensley. This guy's pretty good. He's 6'2" from Orange, California. This guy is a created fighter from Chad as well. Taking on Matua Sublon. Matua Sublon, the slight favorite. He is a freestyle wrestler. More tie-in wrestling for Melvin Ensley. The Menace versus Matua. Let's see how this goes. And then engage. Ensley with the 1-2. Matua comes forward. Ensley can't get past Matua's guard. Matua with a nice Mike Tyson guard right there. Mervyn Hagler guard from Matua Sublon. Nice left body kick from Sublon. Nice right hand from Ensley. They're striking, but they're not really engaging too much yet. Ensley comes forward, Sublon with the counter jab. You forgot about Matua's sign of peace tattoo. Yes, he does have that. He does have that. Here we go. Good job, Ensley. Matua coming forward again. Ensley misses a couple of strikes. Matua with the right cross. Ensley with the right hook. Oh, no. No, Matua's cracked. Matua got cracked. Matua got cracked. And he might be the... Oh, shit. Matua just got cracked with the right, dude. He just got cracked with the right. He just got cracked with the right. He just got cracked with a right hand. And he got pounded away. Ensley with an armbar. And there you go. Ensley's beating his ass right now. Right cross, right hand by Ensley. Sublon hurt again. Oh, shit. Matua's dead, dude. Oh, no. No, dude. Matua just got fucked up. Damn, that sucks. That sucks for real. Matua got fucked up, man. Matua got fucked up. That sucks shit. That sucks shit. That definitely sucks. Denver State member Even Steven Seagal for another month. Mr. Even Steven Seagal, you missed your fight. You missed your fight. We'll give you the recap. We'll give you the recap before. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying a member, Mr. Even Steven Seagal. Rest in peace, Matua. Yeah, rip Matua. Carl K.O. Martin, Jethro the Hunter Munter is what we're on right now. I deleted my channel. Oh, did you delete your channel? My bad, Sniff. Gonna see how neutral response to go see if he's learned to understand me. Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. Sniff. Sniff 2.0, yes, the new Sniff. Damn, I got a sub? Dude, you destroyed it. You absolutely destroyed him. And thank you for staying a member, Sniff. Jesus has called you to stay a member, Sniff. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you for staying a member, Sniff. I appreciate that a lot, brother. Do you know who Alan Cumming is? No, I do not know who Alan Cumming is. But I saw the end of it. Seagal, you had the most one-sided fight so far. Now it's time for Carl K.O. Martin against Jethro the Hunter Munter. Let's see it. Martin with the takedown immediately. Side control. This is for the light heavyweight championship. Number 1 contenders. And there you go, dude. Carl K.O. Martin fucking whooped. Absolutely whooped. Absolutely whooped. Damn, dude. That's insane. There you go. Raymond Reardon, there you go, dude. We got a main event. That is crazy. That's a really big win for Jethro Munter. That's nasty, dude. Who are we going to give the bonuses to? The best ones in the chat, man. Let's see. Seagal, sub of the night. You have to give it to Seagal, dude. Seagal absolutely had the most dominant performance we've ever seen. But I'm going to give Fighter of the Night to Even Steven Seagal. Knockout of the night to Melvin Emsley with his knockout over Matua. I'm going to give sub of the night to Cheddarhead because that was an insane performance. Cheddarhead, even Steven Seagal, Melvin Emsley. But I really think Seagal and Emsley are the guys that we're kind of looking at right now. Member for 7 months, but created the channel yesterday. I could run 155 and 170, be the first ever WMMA 5 double champ. You were mad good, dude. You were mad good, dude. You had the most one-sided fight so far. You had the most one-sided fight. And you will be receiving a $12 bonus. You'll be me, I crush bro's ribs. Oh, and Western Mass Climber too. Yeah, but you did, bro, you went to a decision that you arguably lost. Yeah, we can't give you that. We can't give you that. But we can give you a good-ass opponent in your next one. And we actually profited on the card, thank God. We actually profited. Nice. We actually made some money. You did crush his ribs, which is really good. I bet I got the body lock real quick before the RNC. I want Seagal. Seagal versus WMC. Dude, Western, you've called out the whole chat. I don't know who to give you next, because you got like 5 different people I could give you, which I guess it's a good thing. I guess it's a good thing. But let's, oh, they're furious with the pit stop in Trenton. That was the best show that we've done in a while. Dana's 50 cheese, baby. I mean, not 50, but 12 is pretty good. Let's take a look at the rankings update before we go to the next card here. So, Martin Greenstein did pretty well. Cheddarhead did well. I bring the money? Yes, you do. WMC versus everybody. Yeah, I don't know who's next for WMC. Cheddarhead did well, man. Cheddarhead did really well. Debuting number 6 at Super Heavyweight, yeah. Heavyweight division, no changes. Light Heavyweight. See Memo in there? No, he's unmarried. Then for the 199, Sniff. Dead Dog is not working. It's just pew pew people. That's fucked. Thank you so much for the 199, Sniff. Even though that is completely fucked, dude. But also, the Dead Dog Riz will definitely work, dude. It will definitely work. You know what it is? It's probably them bitches in fucking Gosnell Park are so probably like unsympathetic. That's probably why, dude. You gotta go to like a nicer town. Go to Chincoteague. Go to Chincoteague. Go to Chincoteague and go to a bar in there and tell that dead dog story, and you will definitely 100% have it work. Go to Chincoteague and do that shit, and I'll bet you like $5 the result will be different. But yeah, Jethro Munter, Raymond Reardon, that's going to be a banger fight, dude. That's going to be a big-ass main event. 17-8, 3-0. That's pretty big. Over here at middleweight, we got nothing. We got Jake Linden, Northwest, ready to go. Nick Detroit, pretty good as well. Welterweight, even Steven Seagal hops in number 25. Nice Seagal, dude. Even Steven popping his head in at number 25 for his debut. Lightweight, no, you're not ranked at lightweight. You got to probably get 3-0 to get ranked at lightweight, I would assume. And then featherweight, nothing changed. Bantamweight, we didn't even have any bantamweight fights. There you go. But we do got the Prelude to Scotland after we read the chat. Thank you guys so much for all the donations, man. I completely appreciate that. And damn, dude. We're going to get to the Prelude in Scotland where we got Eugene Figglebottom, Galactus, Bobby Nizzo, Jimmy the Drunk, Sean Moody, Cam Hassel, Kostecki, Scott McMichael, and Gaz. We got Shydom and we got Gaz. And then the main event for the lightweight title. Let's get into it. Let's read the chat now. Western wants everyone smoked. That is true. Joe Hogan, what weight are you? I'll fight you too, bro. I'll roll an OP since I got over $10. You got over $10. Hold on, what? Did I miss that? Alright, we'll let you roll too. I'll take a humble number 25. Rankings are temporary. Well, you just debuted. All of you guys are just debuting too. Hogan and I are like the Masvidal and Covington. We may eventually have to scrap. Minus the fallout and boring fight between them. I like that fight. Let's make some paper this card. Shadow's nowhere to be seen, which is understandable. It's understandable. I'll move up to welterweight and fight Joe Hogan any day. Joe Hogan, all right. You called out Hogan, Tats. You called out Kyle. You called out. I think you called out Chris Gray. You called out. I think everybody in chat. Pretty much, you called out everybody in chat. which is wild. But here we go. We are ready. We are ready to get to that next card. Hogan, I'm old enough to be your dad, boy. Damn, Hogan. I don't think so. I don't think you're that old, Western. But okay. I'm almost like 100% sure you're not that old. But shit. Let's make some paper this card. I hope so. We brought in 13K last time. I'm scared to look at our finances. Yeah, I'd whoop my dad's ass as well. Nice, Hogan. I heard my name. Yes, it is time for the prelude to the battle in Scotland. It is time for Shydom and Gaz Ninja. It is time, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Anyone from 145 to 170 can get it. Yo, what if Western becomes like a... If there's like a 3-weight division champion, that'd be absolutely fucking insane, dude. I can't wait for like 20 streams from now, like 10 streams, 20 streams from now. All the guys are like, I don't know, like 15 fights into their career. And we got a lot of people. Like, I cannot wait to one day do a champ versus champ fight. Because I know that some people are building quite the roster. I know Matt Mesger is the only guy that chose to, what did he chose to make more fighters under his brand than to, just like upgrade his, character. But, shit, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I can make 135 too, quadruple champ. Shit. Book me versus WMC. I could humble this cuckold. Okay, we will see. Let's see if you get this win at the heavyweight. Where are you fighting? Big Trouble and Little Israel is where you're fighting. I do believe, yes. And then we will be good. I'm at the bar, which is all black. Both customer minus me and employee tell Squirrel to scoop me. I won't. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one. WMC. I could drop. I'm not reading that one. Guys, are you too old for me, Granddad? Y'all take some of the smoke at 172 WMC. Damn, guys calling it. I mean, shit, dude. The prelude to Scotland. You definitely, without a doubt, Scott McMichael and guys are on a collision course. I'll crush your brittle bones, but Western Mass, dude, he wants all the fucking smoke. He wants all the smoke. Western gonna get jumped, perhaps. Prelude to Scotland has some pretty good fights. What are our finances looking like? They're not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not really as bad as I thought it would be. We need to get to media, man. If I asked for the easiest fight, he would give me WMC. Damn, that's crazy. We need a new deal, man. We need to start getting our. I guess SportsTube is fine. Willing to share content. They're willing to share content. We gotta get onto like SportsTube, which I guess is like a YouTube type of thing. Even if we're not making money, we need that little popularity boost in other areas. What card am I on? You're on the heavyweight GP card. You're about to fight. You're like very close to fighting. We got this card, and then it's your card. Eugene Figglebottom opening up this one. Who's gonna win the main event? Everybody's picking Hewitt. But this one has a lot of good ones. This one's got Gaz Ninja taking on his toughest opponent so far, by far, in Mateo G.I. Jane. Then, same with Scott McMichael. Scott McMichael having a little bit of an easier fight, probably, because he is, of course, ranked lower than Scott McMichael, but Scott and Gaz on the collision course. Kostecki taking on somebody, which is going to be insane. Cam the Gasser versus French Private Dancer, Maniac Shalmoudi, Jimmy the Drunk, Bobby Nizzo, and then Galactus and Eugene Figglebottom, Jerry Pie to open up. WMC, I don't hate you, dude. I just be fucking with you. But for real, Joe Hogan would probably box you up, have you looking like Ricky Raccoon with both eyes black. Yo, Ricky Raccoon's fucking crazy. I'm not sure if I'm willing to fight on National Pride TV. National Pride is a crazy name. Alright, it's crazy. I just watched my fight back. I'm surprised there's a better grappler than Striker. Dude, I think you kind of just molested your opponent is the thing. Hogan gonna stop the takedown. Debut nerves, I guess. I thought it was the opposite. The guy didn't touch gloves and you kind of punished him. Eugene Figglebottom from Uzbekistan. One of our rare 145ers. Taking on Jerry Cutie Pie. Pretty sure Figglebottom's gonna smush him. Jab, cross. Boxing, judo. Pie with the right hand. Left 1-2. I would expect Figglebottom to already win by now. 1-2. And he was already 1-0, too. It's just crazy. Nice 1-2. Pi falling for feints. He's just getting jabbed up. He's getting absolutely jobbered out by Figglebottom right now. Right landed hard. Left cross Figglebottom. Pi getting cut open. I think Jerry Pie is the easiest fight in the division. I mean, Jerry Pie, the cutie pie, come on. Figglebottom up against the cage. Some of these fights are piss poor, man. Some of these fights are real piss poor. You don't really do anything in these fights. He's just clinching. I mean, armbar from Pie. Oh my God, no way! Off the bottom, Jerry Pie subs Eugene Figglebottom. Damn, that's insane. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Wow. I thought this was like a clear, easy-ass win for Figglebottom. I was getting bored of it. I was like, yeah, of course Jerry Pie is going to lose. But he actually pulls off an absolute monster upset. Jerry Cutie Pie at 145. There you go. Surprise of the stream. Biggest underdog we've seen win in NOFC by far. That's insane. My fight was fantastic. You did have a really good fight. Guys, watch and learn. You forget that I'm higher on the card than you, bro? I asked the boss to let me sit ringside to watch you get smoked. Coming off a first round vicious KO, says Gaz and Ninja. Mystic Scott produced a second round KO. Damn. Yeah, let's see. Arneed, Nail Driver, Netchel taking on OG, Magnus, Maximus, Galactus. And Galactus, man, he is a legend in the community by far. Got a crazy-ass build, light heavyweight, 6'1", downtown LA, taking on Arneed, Nail Driver, Netchel from the Netherlands. Let's see it. Netchel with the leg kick. Galactus counters a leg kick with a 1-2 over the top. Nice job. Galactus with a right hook. Nice job. Nice right cross from Netchel. Hitting each other with big shots. Left hook from Netchel. This is the type of fight that we want to see, boys. We want to see fights like this, up on the feet, smashing each other. Galactus with a left jab, right cross. Big hooks, so they're just swinging. They're swinging, but in a more technical way. Big right uppercut from Galactus. Netchel down. Galactus, Magnus, Maximus puts him away in round 1 after a dude, the light heavyweight swung, and they boxed, and Galactus with a big-ass win. Nice job, dude. Absolutely, great-ass win. Great-ass win from Maximus Galactus. Great one right there. And there we go. Next up, we got today the return of Bobby Nizzo. Bobby Nizzo, of course, man. Tobias Goulet, he's 17-16. This should be, after having 2 MMA bouts, Bobby Nizzo should probably be used to something like this by now. He probably shouldn't lose. He went to a split decision loss with our current champion. And that sucked, man. And that sucked. He got grapple left in this fight. GG money, 15 seconds, and he was out cold on the floor. Bobby Nizzo, man, he has the ability to put you out. But let's see if he could do it, because of course his grappling defense just maybe isn't kind of there. We got Nizzo. Let's fucking go. Yes, let's do it. Man, y'all ever go out drinking and get so loose you kind of feel like taking a shit in public? No, but yeah. WMC, you literally pissed on Restream. I heard the leaves drowning. Never sniff. Yo, I pulled out the ring girls, bro. Damn. You ever go out drinking and get so loose you just want to sit at the bar and watch a 2K sub YouTube channel playing Dungeons and Dragons for MMA? Yes. Piss isn't shit. 2.04 now. She's 15. What are we talking about? Shy down, what? What are we saying? Tobias Goulet, Bobby Nizzo. I hope Nizzo could beat this karate guy, and he's bigger than him too. 15-second knockout last time for Nizzo. I'll piss anywhere. Okay. Piss isn't shit. Okay. Literally. Nice. Yeah, Gaz, I'm astounded. You still pull out your mini... Oh my god. Goulet with the jab, can't hit a right cross. Nizzo with a good right hand. Goulet hurt! Dude, Bobby Nizzo is the most dangerous first round fighter in all of NOFC. Already hurt his opponent, who's got more than 30 fights. Round 1, he's hurt. Right hand, Nizzo going in for the kill, and he puts him away again in the first round. All of his wins, dude. All of his wins in the first round. That's crazy. First round Bobby Nizzo, and that's exactly how he would fight too. Just locked and loaded Bobby Nizzo on the feet, smashes another victim, and there you go. Another easy win for quadruple stab wounds. Jimmy the Drunk, Jamie Barrington. Let's see how this one goes. Jimmy the Drunk Jones, he actually has a lot of points as well. He is usually busy around this time, usually comes into later streams, but it kind of looks like Jimmy the Drunk, to be honest. From Rochester, New York. Wrestling / kickboxing, if you're able to switch it up, like Jimmy Barrington is not, then I would suggest that Jimmy the Drunk would be the favorite in this debut. Barrington does grapple with them, but Jones has wrestling too. Barrington's wrestling's better. Another kind of shitty fight here. Jones with the right. Aw, this Barrington guy. Jones with the takedown. Big elbow! Big elbow from the big boy, Jimmy the Drunk. Barrington's hurt. Barrington hurt. Giant elbow strikes after a lackluster 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Jimmy the Drunk, with just 10 seconds left, gets a trip takedown and starts landing those behemoth elbows. And Barrington almost gets finished. Jones steals that round, dude. Steals that round. Landing those heavy-ass elbows. Cuts Barrington open. Yeah, Barrington's skin gotta be loose after those giant-ass elbows. Barrington has him up against the cage. Smothers him. Dude, Barrington's fight style is so bad. The kickboxing of Jimmy the Drunk is good. Cut from Barrington, not a problem, but he is cut open, dude. He's turned his skin into paper. 1-2 from Jones. Big right hand from Jones. I can't believe Matua got knocked out. Takedown from Barrington. Kind of a sweep and a scramble. Jones loses out. Barrington gets half guard, but he's down 2 rounds, so unless he could get a finish. Okay, Barrington gets side control. Little elbows from Barrington. A lot of elbows. Barrington definitely steals round 3 pretty convincingly, but round 1 and round 2, I'm giving it to Jimmy the Drunk. Yeah, there you go. Jimmy the Drunk successful in his debut. 250 big-ass heavyweight. Now, Sean Moody. The Manual Ram, the Maniac, the Leprechaun. Is he still in here? Let's see if Sean Moody's still in here. Matua got slept. Matua did get slept. I offer the challenge. I don't think you can handle the amount of money I offer. I don't fight for money, Kyle. I fight for blood. Signed Jimmy versus Clown. Is this a dude Eclipse Country? Yes. You could get this smoke, Kyle. Is Kyle back? So when do I fight? I still haven't made your character. I'm gonna make it. You will probably fight. What is today? Tuesday. You will probably fight Thursday. You'll probably fight tomorrow. But we're gonna make your character today. Bobby Nuzzo beats whoever he wants. Apparently, dude. Look at Discord before my next fight. Alright, I definitely will. What does it say? Nope. 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 You can't adopt adult, I swear, Sniff. You should let me adopt you. I won't molest you. That's really nice of him. That's really nice of him. That's really nice. You're feeling sharp on the pads. So next time, does he fight this ill fight? I meant smoke. Dude, I think Kyle and Western Mass is the one to make. Western called out everybody. Sean Moody's up next. Sean the Maniac Moody. This is the story of Sean Moody, man. He's been in here a while. His stats are very, average. He's average. He got a win on the first show. He's trying to go 2-0. Hilburn, Puke, Palisades. He's got good grappling. He's got a great chin. He's got great consistency. He doesn't have any striking, so this is where Moody kind of wants to keep it standing. Illinois, Peoria, Illinois for the Maniac. And then Palm Bay, Florida for Hilburn. Puke. Puke versus the Maniac. Sean Moody. Let's see it. Moody with no glove touch.
Yeah, man. I'm fighting for a birthday burger, man. Can you give me that bonus, dude? I need to. I really need to get these hot dogs from 7-Eleven, man.
Moody shoots. I don't know why Moody's shooting, but up against the cage, Moody tries to take down, and he gets side control on Puke. Moody wants mount. He almost gets it, scramble, and he loses out on the scramble. Big elbows from Puke on top. Another big elbows from Puke. Armbar. Moody blocks the armbar. Thank goodness. Moody might want to rethink grappling in these following rounds. You might not want to do that. You got to stand up if you're Sean Moody here. Sean Moody comes forward with a nice jab, but nothing too concrete. No, a nice straight right from Moody. Cuts Puke open. I want to keep this standing if I'm Sean Moody. Wow, Puke drops his hands, raises his chin like Anderson Silva, telling Moody to take a swing. Will Moody take a swing? He does, but he misses out. And another takedown attempt from Puke. And he gets side control again, unfortunately. Big elbows again from Puke. Meaning Moody probably needs a finish, unfortunately. Which he's probably not going to get. Because it's going to be hard. Puke's throwing on the feet, but he's missing more than he's landing. He's just letting his gas tank kind of go. Moody looks to go for broke and launch a full-on attack. He knows he's running out of time and he needs a finish to win. I've never seen that before in this game. Moody might have one last flurry here. Moody with the 1-2. Moody with their nice right hook. Moody, you gotta throw. Moody with the left cross. You gotta throw here, Moody. Jab, right hand. Yeah, he got arguably 30-27 for Puke, so that really sucks for the Maniac Sean Moody. He'll be back, but that sucks for real. That sucks for real. My 1-2 is very crisp. I fight like Prime Ferguson. You guys laugh, but on some real shit, I can throw these hands and can take hella punches and can wrestle even though I didn't wrestle in high school. I did beat up high school wrestlers. WMC fights like a girl. Just give Gaz some tips to win his fights. Damn, that's insane. That's insane. Alright. Let's see it. I mean, Sean Moody 1-1 now. Cam the Gasser Hassel, French Dancer. Let's say this is going to be a quick one. No glove touch. Yeah. The Aboriginal Sin. Oh my god, that's a sick-ass name. The Aboriginal Sin. Cam the Gasser Hassel. French private dancer. He's probably going to be getting touched in his private parts. Alright, no. But beautiful right uppercut. Dancer falls. Hassel finishes him like that. Very easy for Cam the Gasser Hassel. 185. Now, Richard Kostecki. Richard Kostecki, man, had knockout of the Stream last time in her debut. Huge-ass win. I mean, huge-ass win. It was enormous. He had a big-ass win, dude. He had a big-ass win. Now, Big Bernard Alfredson, not really like a crazy tenured opponent. 2-0, but he's big. He's 6'3". He's wide. You know, he's taller than Kostecki a little bit. He weighs a little bit more than Kostecki. He's got a couple of pounds on him, dude. And that's kind of a little bit worrying for Kostecki. Soren Jellyman, obviously, like, he was a fat guy. This guy's more built for heavyweight. You know, he's got a better build, 6'3". Let's see if Kostecki, the Tiger, Richard Kostecki, could do the same thing that he did in the first one. And the round begins. Alfredson doesn't touch Richard's gloves. Kostecki's glove touches is ignored. If your glove touch is getting ignored, dude, you gotta do something about that. Kostecki shoots a takedown. Gets a takedown, passes the guard, gets half guard. Big shots from Kostecki. Loosens him up. Side control. Kimura. Almost gets a Kimura, but Alfredson actually gets out of it. But Kostecki just rolls over in a mount. Alfredson gives up his back. Rear naked choke. And there you go. Richard Kostecki dominated him again. Complete dominance from Richard Kostecki, dude. That's kind of how it is. He just dominated Bernal Alfredson. Absolutely dominated his opponent. And Richard Kostecki, man, that might be the best heavyweight that we have. I mean, his skills are improving rapidly. Conditioning's good. His chin is only 7 out of 10, but that's alright. Low kicks are good. Power's alright. Ground striking good, but his wrestling skill and his subs are nasty as hell. Kostecki with a big-ass win, dude. Big-ass win from the Polish motherfucker. And then we got the feature fight of the evening. The amount of shit that has been talked between Shidon and Blaze Reese is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane, dude. It's absolutely insane. Scott McMichael, otherwise known as Shidon, he's been talking such a mess about Mr. Gas Ninja, right? And we all know that. We all know that. But what we weren't aware of, his opponent over here, Mr. Blaze Weeks, has 9 fights. Where my walkout song at? Whatever you want it to be. What is your walkout song? What about Eugene Figglebottom? Yo, jet-lagged. I'll show you after, unfortunately. Better win, bro. I ain't fighting no loser. Damn, Gaz. So if Scott McMichael doesn't get past his opponent, Gaz will not accept that matchup, and that's understandable, but Blaze Weeks has 9 fights. Scott McMichael only has 1. It's a tough fight, man, and Scott McMichael, he showed pretty good MMA skills throughout. Let's start, and let's see if Scott McMichael can win and call out Gas Ninja. 2 jabs and a head kick! Weeks is knocked down! King of the North! Shidon puts him away! Oh my god! 38 seconds. 1-2, pop, head kick, ground and pound. Dude, he backs it up. 38 seconds. One of the fastest wins here so far. That's insane, dude. That's insane. I will set you up with Western Kyle Frank. Shy Dom, Scott McMichael, Scotty M, dude. He did it in 38 seconds. Gaz Ninja, your wish was his command. That is ridiculous, dude. Damn nice win. I'll lock in a triangle fast in WMC. Maybe so. God damn. Scott McMichael did it. What's Sniff saying? It was a long ass. Oh wait, hold up. Y'all don't know. I used to watch UFC VHS tapes over and over to see what Gracie was doing, and I implemented that shit. It was a long ass time ago, but I was still downloading. Implementation thing is still there. I would have wrecked all. Knockout of the stream? Yeah, that could be knockout of the stream. I'm not gonna lie. 38 seconds. That's pretty nasty, dude. Scott McMichael got that win. There you go. And now it's time for Gaz. I got one dude on my mind. Gaz Ninja, you took everything I worked for, motherfucker. Mateo G.I. Jane. Alright? I mean, this guy is a lot tougher. This guy's a lot tougher than Gaz's last opponent. We saw Gaz in the first round last time. Cheers, Gaz. What's up, Kyle? What's up, Cam Hassel? Where you at, McNuggets? Let's see what happens. WMC thinks an RNC is an air choke. Yes. Gaz Ninja, dude, he knocked his opponent out mad early, but not that early. Mateo G.I. Jane, he's got decent wrestling, dude, and he's a grinder, and he's got 10 fights, and he's got a good-ass record at 6-4. I don't know, dude. Gaz, this is a lot tough. Better win, not Ginger Ninja. Yeah. Not Ginger Nips? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, Gaz Ninja, man, you gotta pull this one through. Let's see if he could beat Mateo G.I. Jane's. Ninja looks a lot heavier at middleweight, so he's probably like 205 pounds in there, maybe more. Ninja's ready to throw. Jane hits a jab, no power. Roundhouse kick to the ribs from Ninja. Nice. Head kick from Ninja. And Mateo is hurt. Gaz Ninja maybe about to knock his opponent out in the first round too. No, he couldn't get that big right, but he doesn't stop the pressure. Nice right hand. Dude, almost back-to-back first-round knockouts would have been insane. Ninja with some leg kicks. Big right hand by Ninja. Jane is getting messed up. Nice right cross from Ninja. Jane is getting absolutely destroyed by these leg kicks, dude. They wrestle for position. Ninja up against the cage. Uppercut from Ninja. Torturing Jane. 10-8 round. The first ever 10-8. The first ever 10-8. The first ever 10-8. That's crazy. That's insane. The first ever 10-8 in NOFC goes to Gaz Ninja. And there you go. If you couldn't get the first round knockout, the first 10-8 is what you want to do. Ninja pushes Jane up against the cage. Big uppercuts. Foot stomps. Ninja takes Jane down. Side control. Beats him up. 10-9. Jane is well behind. And he's barely walking, dude. In all honesty, if I was Mateo G.I. Jane, what I would probably do is I would have the towel thrown in. Because he is getting destroyed. Jane wrestles Ninja. Ninja, he can't even out-wrestle Gaz. Gaz, knee, uppercut, knee, elbow strike, knee from Jane. Jane with the knee. Yeah, dude, he's getting kneed. Ninja is absolutely smoking him. Big right hand. And he might have just broke Mateo Jane's jaw. Jane is hurt. Might have just broke his jaw after 10-8ing him in round 1, dominating round 2. Big, noticeable damage on the jaw area of Mateo G.I. Jane. Staggered again. Gaz, head kick, out cold. No TKO. Absolutely smushed him. White out. Damn, dude, that's insane. Matua, you died. Is Matua in here? What a snooze fest. That was domination. Not Mateo Jane, LOL. Yeah, G.I. Jane. Yeah, Matua, you did die, unfortunately. Now, I cannot believe that. Knockout happened, and that is deplorable. That is nasty. And that fight is ready. He's telling a woman what he just posted in chat, JVD. White Iverson by Post Malone's a shit song created by Jays and Christians to further cuck whites. Gaz is an issue, man. Middleweight looking stacked. Middleweight is looking stacked. I don't know if you saw your fight, Cam Hassel, but you smashed your opponent. It wasn't like an experienced guy, but make the fight. The fights has to be made now. 5 rounds, main event. It's got to be time for Gaz versus Scott. Oh shit! Gaz Ninja gets on the microphone and says he wants to smack Cam Hassel around a bit. That's crazy. He says, yeah, I'm gonna beat this shit. He says, I'm gonna beat Scott McMichael, but it'd be a pleasure to smack Cam Hassel around a bit too. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Jane doesn't make it out the first with me, brother. There's only one way to find out, dude. Gaz versus Scott McMichael next up. And now we have the lightweight championship. This one, nobody from chat, but we want to see the Stormtrooper and the Cyberpunk. Cool nicknames. We just caught NOFC championship, golden ass, beautiful belt. We need a profit on these cards, so that's what we're doing. Stormtrooper, we don't really care who wins. Channing moves in, opens them up with a feint, nice right hook. Left hand by Hewitt. Nice 1-2 by Channing. Right cross by Channing. Head kick from Channing. Takedown from Hewitt. Side control, mount, and that's probably it. No, he just ground and pounds him. 10-8 for Hewitt. How much? Yeah, destroyed him with the ground and pound. That was crazy, though. He's scared? Damn, maybe. Combination doesn't land. 2 from Hewitt. And I'm just going to assume... Nah, nice body kick. Channing is just dominating. I mean, he's not dominating, but... Nice right hand by Channing. I don't know, like, I'm a little less interested in the fights with people that, you know, aren't, like, from chatters. At least right now. Pretty even fight so far, pretty good fight. I mean, this was a banger 5-round fight, to be honest. Takedown from Hewitt. Great shots on the ground, but... Kind of would have liked to finish. But it's okay. This fight and this championship, nice ground and pound from Hewitt. It's just so... Oh, nice job from Hewitt. 10-8. 48-44 is a crazy scorecard. This entire fight is just so we get something that's popular enough fighters to not get, like, penalized. So, very good. I'm single by intention. Nice. Need to see them rankings, bro. Yes. Book me versus Gaz for the belt. We already have a champion. We're booking you guys for the we're booking you guys for the title eliminator. Eugene Figglebottom will become GOAT, perhaps. A title fight is what we both want. Need to see that. Well, yeah. Whoever wins that fight is getting the title shot 100%. Unfortunately, Eugene Figglebottom, you dominated Jerry Pie. I mean, you beat the living shit out of him. Took him down for some reason, and he armbarred you out of nowhere. Think I missed a card. Is anyone from chat a champ? Nobody from chat is a champ, no. But the bonuses are going to be going out. Magnus with Fight of the Night. Yeah, that was a really good one. Nizzo with his knockout gets a performance bonus. Cam gets a performance bonus. Kostecki gets Sub of the Night. Scott McMichael gets a performance bonus. And you got to give him KO of the night. 38 seconds. I got to give that KO of the stream. Performance to Gaz. Main event we don't care about. Do we gain popularity? We gain money on here, which is good. I think we're okay. 38-second KO. You got to give him that. Who's in the tournament? I don't know. 38-second KO. We don't have a tournament. Oh, the heavyweight tournament? We got a bunch of fighters in the heavyweight tournament that I guess you're preparing to take them on, right, Kostecki? Mary Jane got a broken jaw, so Gaz did break their jaw. Dude, this shit's wild. Wild-ass card. What's my rank? Yeah, let's see the rankings so far. Super heavyweight rankings. I know that there were no super heavyweight fights, so Cheddarhead's still top 10 there. Sherman Shields number 1. Heavyweight, we got Jimmy Barrington there, Jimmy Jones, Richard Kostecki, ready for a real big one, man. Kostecki's ready for a real big one. We got to give Kostecki a big fight. Kostecki's on the edge of a title eliminator bout. I might want to give Kostecki Fletcher Merman. Kostecki, we might give you a main event, dude. I think we might give Richard Kostecki a main event. We might have to. We might do the Kostecki Merman main event. 2-0 versus 13-3. It seems unfair. It seems crazy, but if he's popular enough, which he could be, to main event and it be really good, more popular than Damian Jones or John Fitzwallace, then we'll do that main event. If not, we'll give him 2 more fights and then the title shot. We'll see. Light heavyweight, Magnus Galactus is there. Sam Cuck moves down in the rankings due to Magnus going up. Ricky Driver's there, Nizzo's there, and top 10 all remains the same. Middleweight, we got Scott McMichael, number 9 at middleweight, number 14, Gaz Ninja. I mean, there are some nasty-ass middleweight fighters, 12-0 versus 9-0. We gotta do the Battle of Scotland soon. Nick Detroit and Bill Brown, 12-0 and 9-0. Those guys are going to be fighting for the title. But the winner of that is going to be fighting the winner of Gaz Ninja Scott McMichael. That's how it has to be. That's how it has to be. 3-0 getting a title shot might be a little crazy, but you guys are like ranked right there, number 9, number 14. And, you know, flawlessly too. Nasty ass wins. You gonna let me touch Sunshine? You ain't gonna let me touch Sunshine, for real. Hope your chin can handle these hands, bro. Am I ranked? I'm looking right now. And then at lightweight, we got... No, you're not ranked, but you are 1-0. Top 10 seems Hubert moved down, Jimmy Hewitt. Decent popularity. That's fine. We just need a main eventer. Nobody from chat in the lightweight division is ranked at all, which is wild. Featherweight is a little bit of a different story. No, it's the same. Nobody ranked at featherweight from chat either. That sucks. Bantamweight, Big Ank is ready for his next one. Stiffy Little is a crazy ass name. We got the heavyweight GP. Let's get to it. Two smelly fingers. Too smelly. Make sure that you fill out that form. You might have done it already, but let me just check the Google form so far. Because I know that we got some new fighters, but let me check it out. Go into Google Drive and check out the forms. Fighters to add. No, it's not fighters to add. It's is it fighters to add or is it WMMA? Yeah, WMMA 5 database. Let's check out this Google form. 1 second. Oh, we gotta sign our deal first too. We're gonna put this on SportsTube as well, so hopefully we get a little bit more money. Just get some like international sponsors. We're not that far in debt anymore. We're doing okay. Big Trouble in Little Israel is gonna end out our show, but we're not that far into debt. And we got a shit ton of matchups for next stream, which is really good. I'm just trying to check the form. Let's get back to the Heavyweight Grand Prix. Yeah. The money situation is okay. It's okay. But we need to make sure that we keep this, we gotta make sure that we keep our money up, pretty much. That's it. Gotta make sure that we keep the money up, because if we don't, you're gonna be a bit kind of like fucked here, because having just a tiny bit of trouble getting sponsorships, I think. 40,000 in debt, 44,000 in debt, but we're gonna have we're gonna have 2 more shows this month, so we should be okay. Deacon Stalford got charged with a public disturbance after Seagal destroyed him. Alright. Contract extension for Kostecki, Scott McMichael. Okay, Sean Moody, Bobby Nizzo, Cam Hassel, Gaz Ninja, Richard Kostecki, Scott McMichael, all got signed to contract extensions. All are staying in the No Chill FC brand. But you know who's not staying in the No Chill FC brand? Which I forgot to cut. Celery Beet Sprout. I'm not having you in here, Sisa. Celery Beet Sprout. You're out of here, Celery Beet Sprout. You're gone, Planet Veggie. But we are having an absolute brawl. I don't know how to view my Google Forms. That's kind of this. Oh wait, they're just in here. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. What's it called? Google Forms? Yeah. All right. 1 second. I want to check all the new guys that we got in here before we go to the fight. So the new fighters that we are adding are, let's see, we got Dilbert Douglas. I don't know if we're adding Dilbert Douglas. Nope, not adding that one. Kyle Franklin. Yeah, we're going to add Kyle Franklin. Ivar Gadziev. And then the 2 that were from Matt Mesger, which we're going to have to look at. But you got to add one too, Two Smelly Fingers. Make sure you add one too, Too Smelly. Alright, now we are ready to resume. I want a ranked fighter. The arrest is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I mean, Seagal did beat that fucking shit out of him. I'm not ranked after 2 wins. Western, are you on crack, my brother? You just debuted against Kel Bender. You just debuted, brother. I want a ranked fighter. The arrest is fucking hilarious. I'll give you a ranked one. This guy looks like Andrew Golada. My E-shirt just dropped off my DoorDash. Nice show, Hogan. Alright, let's go to the heavyweight GP. We got Jeffrey Sepstein, Joseph Hogan, Aaron Tatz, and we got our last card, and then we'll build up those last fighters, and we will be completing this stream. It was Darts and Coco Creeders. Alright, bet. I got you. Got you. The rankings look good. We just have to keep, we got to keep getting all these guys more fights. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit that Matua got slumped out cold already. Because so when you get knocked out, your chin strength goes down. Your chin strength actually goes down. So getting knocked out is really bad. Aaron Tats, huge increases in his stats. Giant increases in his stats. Went from average, and you know what is kind of hilarious about Tats? He is literally morphing into Gilbert Melendez. He needs better scrambles, but other than that, he's like decent boxing, pretty creative, and he has good submission attacks, good jiu-jitsu. Literally morphing into Gilbert Melendez. The mower, though? The mower's a different story. The mower's been, mashing everybody to death. That's just how it's been. We got our heavyweight tournament, but it doesn't really matter. Bronson Burrell, 5'7", 5'7", 16-9. Burrell with the takedown. Doesn't terrible wrestler versus a brawler. If you lose to a guy 5'7", you're probably not meant for fighting, right? Shoots a takedown, can't get it. This is a sloppy ass, big fat boy type of brawl. Nice big shots for Barry, the big bopper. Big bopper would be cool to have as the first heavyweight champion. Stretching is taken down. Bro gets a mount, big punches. Back take, rear naked. Yeah, dude, damn. Never mind. Barry Stretching got beat by a guy that's 5'7". Just kind of buns. Log the Snake Drake taking on. Is that the Ass Man? What? His name's the Ass Man Deveril Butt? Why's his name the Ass Man? Alright. Well, there's Deveril Butt from Oakland, California. Yeah, okay, buddy. I did not know that was a thing. Log the Snake Drake. Not a heavyweight at all. Absolutely not a heavyweight. He does not look like a heavyweight. He needs to go down to 205. 100%. Drake with the jab. Nice right hand. Butt got cut open. Butt coming in, rushing now. Left hand from Jake. Right cross from Drake. Drake piecing him up. Butt can't get close. Piecing him up. Butt it might be done. Nah. Butt's cut is pretty bad, dude. He's got to be infuriated having the smaller man absolutely butcher him on the feet at range so far. Drake's beating him up. Butt with the left hand. Another straight right for Drake. Another right cross for Drake. And Butt is getting destroyed. Dude, his face is getting turned into mashed potatoes with red gravy. Damn. Drake absolutely busting him up right now. You gotta shoot the takedown. 3-0 versus 5-3. Drake with the left and a right. Again. Left and a right. Left and a right again, dude. Just 1-2 in the shit out of him. Big right hook from Drake. Alright, and a little grappling exchange from Butt. Let's see if Drake can win this. Deveril versus Lashonda? Yes, that would be very good. I thought Drake won that, yeah. Drake wins that one. Barley, Keaton, Spratt. Let's see it. Barley gets a takedown. Nice job. 6-2, 9-6. These are a little bit better records. Really, honestly, like, the first heavyweight champion is going to be kind of buns. Yeah, Burley, Jacob Barley. Gareth Grundy, none of these guys are really good. They're just kind of cheap dudes. And the reason that we're doing this is because the main event ratings will be good. What's up? What's up, Chris Gray? Chris Gray, you missed your fight, bud. I'll show you later. You did phenomenal, Chris Gray. You might have the best character in the... Chris Gray, you might just be, like, the best character. You did nasty. You had a nasty-ass win. Crawford and... this fight's okay. At least they're banging until they're tired. No Diddy. Yeah. Don't really care about the heavyweight tournament too much, honestly, because, these guys are kind of cheeks. Billy High Aaron Tats. This is a fight that I do care about. Billy Bulls High. 1-0 from Delaware. Decent boxing and wrestling. He's well-rounded. Very well-rounded. And that might be bad for Tats. He's a very skilled boxer. He's really good. He's 5'10". He's 1-0. Tats is the underdog. Despite the upgrades. Tats is the underdog, which is not good. You weren't the underdog in the first one. Nah. You're the underdog, Tats, which I don't understand because your stats are better. You're from Kensington, Pennsylvania. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with that, Tats, but hopefully you have the fight IQ to bring him down into your guard. Tats is Tats is the underdog. Let's see it. Then meet high with a nice right hook. Tats with a couple of jabs, right hand. Tats misses, gets countered with the left jab. Tats got to bring this one to the ground, I would say. Tats is pressure boxing. Nice right straight by Tats. High shoots in for a takedown. High gets the takedown. High doesn't let Tats sweep. Scramble. High takes Tats' back. Rear naked choke. Oh no. Oh no. Shit. Why? Tats with a takedown to start round 2. And Tats wants side control. Scramble. Tats loses out on the scramble. High fires away. What is going on? Another scramble. Tats underneath High, north-south. A scramble again. Dude, Tats keeps losing on the... Tats keeps losing out on the scramble. But an armbar off the bottom. And he gets it. Tats gets the armbar off the bottom. Dude, scramble fest. Tats was getting out scrambled. But the armbar off the bottom let Aaron Tats get it. Nice job from Aaron Tats. Big AT. Big AT with that win, dude. There you go. Aaron Tats with the sub off of bottom. Very scary fight. Very scary fight. I thought Billy Hayes had him with that rear naked choke. But Tats pulls it through. Great fight. Crazy, exhilarating performance from Aaron Tats. Off the ground, he gets the win. Wants Henry Baldwin. Calls out a Baldwin brother. Let's see Henry Baldwin. Who is that? He's 10-5. That's tough. You're not getting that guy, for sure. You're not getting that dude. But nice call out, Tats. Tats is awful with that PWT help. Yeah, damn close one. Good work, Tats. Badass new profile pick, Gaz Ninja. Yeah, that is a sick-ass profile picture. Well, to be fair to Tats, he also took on a pretty hard opponent. But he did get the finish, which is sick. Let's see if Alec Ouellette can make it hard for Joseph the Mower Hogan. Or if he gets mowed down. Alec Ouellette, man, he's a little bit questionable. A little bit questionable right there. 2-0. 2-0 fighter. And he's ranked 25 now. Joseph Hogan could break into the rankings with this win. Joe Hogan the Mower. Starch head kick in 24 seconds. One of the biggest prospects that we have in the entire company, Joe Hogan. Alec Ouellette 2-0. Tats with the underdog win. Can Hogan follow suit? Can Hogan follow suit from Richardsville, Ohio? Can he get a win? I mean, nobody could top what he did in that first one, right? The right head kick, you know, Mirko Hokop. Let's see if he could do it. 2 jabs and a right hand. Nice job from Hogan. Nice right hook from Hogan. Cuts Ouellette open. Ouellette wants to grapple here. Nice jab and a right hook from Hogan. Head kick from Hogan. Another head kick from Hogan. Dude, Alec Ouellette. Dude, Hogan just 2 head kicks. Kopylov style. Ouellette eats him. Big right by Hogan. This guy's chin is an issue. Right hand by Hogan. How many shots could Ouellette eat? 2 lefts and a right hook. Left jab from Hogan. Big right from Hogan. Hogan is throwing. And he's arguably 10-8ing him. Ouellette shoots for a takedown. Oh my god! Masvidal! Masvidal! Masvidal knee! Masvidal knee! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! Jorge Masvidal flying knee. Ground and pound. He goes limp. Jesus Christ! He catches him! He catches him with the Masvidal! He catches him with the Masvidal! The jump knee! And he kills him! He mows him down! The knee into the ground and pound! Super necessary follow-up shots. Joseph the Mower Hogan is unstoppable. He's unstoppable. You can't stop the mower. He just keeps going and he keeps mowing. Craziest finish I've seen. That's wild as shit. The Masvidal knee into the follow-up super necessary shots are crazy. Hogan, that is more dominant than Seagal. That is more one-sided than Seagal. I was going to say Seagal had the best domination, but Hogan beat the living shit. Dude, the guy's chin was impossible to crack. The guy's chin was impossible to crack. And then he just boom. Then he just boom. Hey, 3-0 to the Ninja, bro. Yeah, dude, 3-0, man. But Hogan, dude, another first-round knockout. Flying knee into the ground and pound is wild. He says it was a tough fight. He didn't even take a single punch. Hogan did good, dude. Hogan did good. We're back to this heavyweight Grand Prix. If the 6 and 7 guy wins it, man, that'll be sad. Burl shoots a takedown, and he actually does get it. He can't get a finish, but Jesus Christ, dude. I hope Drake could actually put him away. No, he can't. Slams Drake, pounds on him. Oh, this is sad, dude. Our heavyweight division is sad, man. It's actually pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no way, man. We got a 7 and 7 guy in our heavyweight Grand Prix final. Double head kick to a flying knee is some tough shit, dude. And the flying knee didn't even kill him. It was the super necessary aftershots. Hogan just had probably sickest knockout of the year, dude. That's insane. When we gonna find out what Lane thinking with this one? Yeah, probably, dude. I want Lane to have her own character. That'd be funny as fuck. But you're up next, JVD. You'll be sleeping and having nightmares. Gaz, maybe one day you'll be champ, but not while I share the division with you. I am the nightmare. You'll be sleeping and having nightmares, my boy. Damn. Gaz, dude, that's going to be a main event. Next show is going to be insane. Jacob Burley, Gareth Grundy. Hopefully, I guess Jacob Burley's the guy we kind of want to win this, right? Jacob Burley. I mean, just a piss-poor affair in the heavyweight division. I'm not going to lie, dude. Yeah, horrible fights. The heavyweight alternative. Chris Boyle. This guy's pretty small for a heavyweight. We might bring him down to 205. 212. Super small heavyweight. You know who's not small? The Tel Aviv. The Tel Aviv takedown. Alright? No correlation. Jeffrey Sepstein. This guy's making his debut. A Krav Maga fighter. Standing rear naked choke in his last fight. Alright? Standing rear naked choke. Which is quite destructive. This is Greece's fighter, man. And this is tough. This is a tough one to take on. Jeffrey Sepstein has no correlation. I'm very curious to see if this guy could save the heavyweight division. You gotta let us have walkouts for the fight. I will definitely for important fights. Sepstein, 35 pounds heavier. And let's see it. Sepstein shoots for a takedown immediately. He gets the takedown, big elbows. Shooting immediately, that's some hazmat shit, dude. He's not able to immediately finish him. And he just kind of elbows him on the ground. But takedowns in Talmud. There you go. Boyle with a couple of punches and a cross. Nice right hook from Boyle. Head kick! And Sepstein got cut. Nice, dude. Sepstein probably winning the round with his takedowns and his elbows, but a bit of a Habib type of fighter. Just like, take you down, smack you there, but not a lot of power or finishing ability necessarily. Now they're striking on the feet. Sepstein wants to bring this to the ground, dude. The Krav Maga. Boyle's beating Jeffrey Sepstein right now. Left hand, right cross. Boyle comes in, counters. Boyle wins. Boyle's winning this fight here. Boyle attacks. Dude, Sepstein might be gone. He might be gone already. That's cold, bro. Loser must change their nationality to English? Damn. That guy's a nonce of all nonces. Walk out to presser in a face-off, we'll do it. The fighting financier. Yeah, the fighting financier. Dude, Jeffrey Sepstein, okay, if you're on the sex offender registry, you have to have all of your social medias, like, publicly listed. And of course, Epstein's on the was on the sex offender, registry, right? So, I was looking at his Spotify. He has the craziest playlist I've ever seen, dude. And he does have that song by Oingo Boingo on it, 100%. Right roundhouse kick to the ribs from Boyle. Sepstein grabs Boyle, but in all honesty, man, the knee strikes, it's not enough, dude. You know, I think Boyle wins this. Split decision, 29-28 Sepstein, 29-28 Boyle. Come on, let's go. Sepstein. Sepstein wins, but just barely. There's no correlation. Jeffrey Sepstein wins the fight. No correlation to that other guy. He's just a Tel Aviv fighter who's picking up intelligence, fight intelligence for NOFC. Master of Disaster, Bronson Burrell, taking on Burley Jacob Barley, 8-2, 7-7. A disaster. These heavyweight disasters. This is a heavyweight disaster. It's absolutely a heavyweight disaster. And it's probably just going to be a 5-round wrestle-off, and it was. It's a horrible fight. But what it did do was give us a heavyweight champion that's not, like, unknown. Right? He's 9-2. It's not bad. It's not good either, for sure, but this card was This card was pretty reliant on the boys. Tats, Hogan. Tats and Hogan are the only guys that are getting performance bonuses. Fight of the night and KO of the night to Joseph Hogan. Sub of the night going to Aaron Tats. Huge bonuses for Joe Hogan, for JH, for the Muller, for the Minister. But next up we got JVD, which is going to be sick. Let's have a rankings update, kind of plan out what we're doing. Loser has to put England flag in the username for 1 month. We need the blue face paint too. Your face will be painted red come Saturday night. Damn. Big words from both men. Dude, that's wild. The Battle of Scotland. Nice Tats. Nice Tats. Nice Tats. I'm gonna post that. I think I'm gonna post that. That is a crazy good picture. That is crazy. Your face will be painted red come Saturday night. Yeah, with your blood, buddy. Damn, that's crazy. I get fight of the night. Dude, you did not fight. You fought like 2 cards ago. You fought like 2 cards ago, Western Mass. Super heavyweight rankings, nah. Heavyweight, let's see it. Boyle coming in. Sepstein saying the same. Heavyweight disasters, looking like disasters. Where's Kostecki? Oh, he's right. He's ready to go again. The Minister of Awesome Power. Yeah, we need to get Barley out of there, dude. So I don't know. You might give Kostecki a hard fight, but I don't know if we're gonna give him that hard of a fight. That was a piss poor tournament. Light heavyweight rankings. What are we looking like? Let's see if you're ranked now, Western Mass. Nothing new at light heavyweight. Nothing new at middleweight. Nothing. Oh yeah, welterweight. Joe Hogan jumping into that welterweight division. Jumping into that welterweight division. Did John Paul win? Nah, John Paul is about to fight. We got their last card. Jumping into the welterweight division, it is Joe Hogan. Ranked number 21. I like a lot of these fights for Joe. We don't have a champion yet. We're going to have all their champions crowned on our next stream. Ones that we didn't have crowned so far. Lightweight, Aaron Tats. Ranked number 20 at lightweight. Tats. You got the... Look. Look, man. There's been somebody calling you out. I'm going to sleep now, bro. Take care. Richard MMA. I'm going to do this right now. So you can see it before you go to bed. 1 second. Hold up. 1 second, my boy. Right before you go to bed, let me get this done. And I'm very interested to see how... Dude, we got a lot of like storylines going into the next show. We got all the champions getting crowned. We got Matt Mesger's team debuting, which is going to be big. And then we also have the Battle of Scotland, finally. Richard Kostecki. Hold up, 1 second. We're going to work on that Instagram later. And then, look at this. We got our newest moderator on the channel, Mr. Richard Kostecki. And then, I'm going to make Tats a, hold up. I'm going to remove Tats moderator and then put add moderator and make Tats like the top moderator. JVD, Hogan, Tats, Kostecki, WMC. Sounds good as the moderators. There you go, Mr. Kostecki. Because you've been with us for months, man. You've been holding on for months, Mr. Kostecki. Gotta give you that. Tattoo, kinky gay Mexican immigrant. Okay. Impression of Gaz getting knocked out cold by a swift high kick.
Oh no, the swift hawk kick, yeah.
That's how I imagine Scottish people talk. Impression of Scheidem breaking his foot on my granite chin.
Oh no, I broke my foot, yeah.
There you go. That was the awesome impression. Thanks, brother. Yeah, of course, Richard. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. Kostecki team going pretty strong so far. Bantamweight, no movement. Before we get into our last show of the card, man, it's been a fun one. National Pride TV complaining again. We made money. We're 35 grand in the hole, but that's all right. Yeah, we're 35 grand in the hole, but that's okay. We have a heavyweight champion, even though it's a shit champion in Jacob Barley. I mean, an absolute shit champion. We got a light heavyweight champion. We got a lightweight champion. He's pretty good. Featherweight, bantamweight, women's open weight. We got to work on our women's division next stream too. We got a lot to do next stream. Next stream is going to be sick, man. Next stream is going to be absolutely sick. And I'm telling you guys right now, the way that this Scholler Oberg, Greg Gable, the way that this card is kind of like the big main event for this stream, I promise you guys right now, the big main event for next stream will be Gaz Ninja taking on Shidem. It'll be the last card of next stream. It'll be the big old main event. It'll be the big one. But we got John Paul Fentanyl. We got Sniff. We got Gusaya Richardson. We got JVD. What was his name? United States of Israel. He wanted to do a United Kingdom of Israel. The Red Wolf. Let's change his name, because he did say to change his name. I remember that. The Red Wolf is back. He's better than ever right now. Dude, just like so far, I'm thinking eventually the fight is going to be Red Wolf versus... Probably Red Wolf versus Joe Hogan is going to be down the line. That would be my guess. United Kingdom. Hold on. Kingdom of Israel. Then we'll make him English. We'll go to our card and we will get this going. Big Trouble in Little Israel. The last one. The United Kingdom of Greater Israel. Shit, I messed it up. I'll fix it. Yeah, Pyrite Bow. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Impression of Peter Norman throwing hands at GG Money. You gotta drink some. I'm Brew. Earn Brew during the next stream. I will try. I will definitely try to drink some Earn Brew. Whatever that is. What is this picture? Please let me know, and let me know if you're bringing anybody with you. What is this? Reception? Huh? Oh, I got it. Okay, I get it. Okay. Alright, just checking my text. Didn't understand it. I got minus 10 power while fighting fellow Aryans, but I'm still OP. That is beautiful to hear, my brother. Iron Brew is Scottish soda pop. I will get that. I'll probably try that one day. It kind of sounds good, honestly. Because you guys were talking about it. Boys, it's time. It is time, man. It is time for Big Trouble in Little Israel. We actually did a long-ass stream, which is sick. Our last one of the day. Hogan and Tats, thank you guys for staying loyal to the NOFC brand, contract extension, and thank you all to everybody who donated, man, for real. Little Trouble, Big Trouble in Little Israel. Alright? We got Scholler Augenberg. Gonna be the first Jewish champion if he could beat Greg Gable. The first of many. Because we got guys like Sam Cuck, Jeffrey Sepstein. We got a lot of guys like that. Let me fix JVD's thing one more time before we start. But I feel like the amount of Israeli champions that we're going to have is going to be unprecedented. Okay? It's going to be absolutely unprecedented. Greater Israel. JVD going to take the Gaza Ninja Shrip. JVD going to move up to middleweight and take the Gaza Ninja Shrip. Alright, Big Trouble in Little Israel. Let's see this one. We are underway. Starting off with John Paul Fentanyl. The greatest build in the entire game. Okay? John Paul Fentanyl, the greatest character model of all time. Against Ali Mr. Whiskerston. That's an insane one. Lucien Kita beats Pitbull. I would think he knocks Pitbull out, in my opinion. Some Haggies, Neps, and Tatties with some Earn Brew to wash it down. We will feast in your honor. Leslie Luftwaffe, no. My boy. That is my boy! My John Paul, my JPF. JPF with the Memphis Blues. Let's see if he's playing the Blues, or let's see if the Blues are playing him out as he goes against a Shaolin Kung Fu practitioner, 5'5", 4'10", John Paul Fentanyl, Ali Mr. Whiskerton. They are fighting, and it is underway. He looks like a cat, Whiskerton. He does look like a cat. George Fentanyl? This is John Paul Fentanyl. 4'10" of Memphis Blues. Black American Fury. And don't get your nuts twisted about it. Let's see who wins this. Opening up NOFC 7, Big Trouble in Little Israel. Whiskerton comes forward. Fentanyl comes in with the left jab. Doesn't land. Whiskerton comes in with the nice left jab. Fentanyl with the right hand. And a nice kick by Whiskerton. Going forward again. Whiskerton with the leg kick. Fentanyl with the right hook. Look, Fentanyl, the underdog, but he's winning so far. Whiskerton getting countered. Nice job, John Paul Fentanyl. This might be our guy. John Paul Fentanyl might be our guy. Another right hook by Fentanyl. Fentanyl, high-level kickboxing match. Not what you'd expect, but he's doing it, dude. Fentanyl comes in with the left jab. Witherkin comes in with the left hand. Fentanyl with the left jab again. Fentanyl gassing. I mean, this is a high-level, fast-paced kickboxing bout. Technical striking. Yeah, Fentanyl kind of doing good here. Nice 1-2 from John Paul. Gets countered by Whiskerton. Very close. Fentanyl gets cut. That could give Ollie the round. Fentanyl edged this one? Maybe, but very close rounds. Fentanyl with a nice left hook. The reach of John Paul Fentanyl is kind of his biggest, issue. He has a 57-inch reach, which is going to be really bad even at featherweight. Can't breathe John Paul Fentanyl. LOL, I think you did, Sean. Did I get my second win for my career? Yes, you did, Sean Moody. You won. You did win, Sean Moody. You are 2-0. Are you 2-0 or did you lose? I'm going to check before we get into this. No, you lost. You went 1-1. You're 1-1, brother. Yeah, you're ranked now, Sean. No, he's 1-1. That is not true. He's 1-1. But we'll look at the rankings later. Fentanyl pulls Whiskerton into a clinch. Uppercut. Remember when I got banned from WMMA 5 Discord? Yeah, yeah. Yes, I do. It takes about 5 minutes. It would take probably about 5 minutes. Dude, round 3 Whiskerton. Let's hope John Paul Fentanyl. 30-29? What kind of fucking scorecard's 30-29, boys? That better be a John Paul. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. He won round 1. He won round 2, in my opinion. I guess the cut, and he... come on, dude. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. John Paul Fentanyl, 0-1, 1-0 Ollie, 2-0 Ollie Whiskerson. Now we got Sniff in here. How long would it take me to get banned? 30 seconds. Oh, no, JVD, if you want the mod, I could just send you the mod, dude. Actually, JVD, I'm helping make the mod this time, so I could just send you the link. The fighter, Aiden Weinstein. I got a feeling Sniff from Gosnell Park, alright? The controversial, the most decisive man in NOFC history, 92 boxing power Sniff, taking on a Weinstein. This is big trouble in Little Israel, and let's see if Sniff brings that trouble to Little Israel. Let's see it. Left kick to the body. Sniff needs to box here, because his power is insane. Nice jab by Sniff. And Sniff clinches, wrestles him to the ground, has him in a turtle position. Turtle face lock. Soccer kick. Okay, that would exactly be what Sniff would do there. That's exactly what Sniff would do. Nice one, too. Sniff grabs Weinstein again. Takes him down. Half guard. Side control. Kimura. And Weinstein doesn't let the Kimura happen. Dude, Weinstein having a good job against Sniff so far. Sniff's confidence is raised. Sniff's about to go crazy. Sniff gets hit by Weinstein. Sniff with the left kick. Sniff comes forward, side control. Sniff with the mount, gives up his back. Can't get both hooks. Weinstein turns over, gets back in his guard. And Sniff is just kind of... Sniff wants an armbar, and he gets the armbar. Nice armbar by Sniff. Gaza Park. Yeah, Gaza Park. There you go. 1-0 for Sniff. Wants Brock Udale. So, respectful call out. Got Gusile Richardson. This is Lex Luger's character. Let's see how he does. Leg kick. Big right by Gusaya. Down to the ground. New Jersey boy gets him within 2 minutes. First punch of the fight. There we go. There we go. Gusaya Richardson going 1-0 in NOFC. Fantastic. Calls out Linton Berry. We'll have that fight. But now it's time for JVD. And boys, JVD has a tough-ass fight. 1-0 from the United Kingdom of Greater Israel. Alright? JVD cleared Howie Gelt. I mean, he cleared his fellow Ginger. He just outpaced him. Everything that Gelt was doing, JVD did it better, more technical, and he mixed in grappling and he dominated there. Right? But this is a huge step up because Dale the Rubberman Burke is not just some bum coming in to fight. This is a guy with really credentialed jiu-jitsu, same record as JVD. Of course, JVD, I think he's the tallest welterweight. Got to be the tallest welterweight. 6-inch reach advantage, 19 years old. I mean, they're both kind of similar in age, but Dale Burke, we got to see if that jiu-jitsu is going to be enough to go past the Red Wolf. In my opinion, I think JVD is probably going to win this one, but Burke is mad tough. Mad tough. Like, his jiu-jitsu is absolutely phenomenal. If he could get it to the ground, JVD might be in trouble. Nice left jab. Nice right straight by JVD. Again with the right straight by JVD. Oh my god, just absolutely smothering him. Smothering him on the feet. Smothering him on the feet. Jesus Christ, dude. The consecutive hooks and straights by JVD. I don't think I've seen that many like straights and hooks come from one side uninterrupted so many times. Burke just ate a flurry. Burke, his punches aren't doing anything, dude, and the flurry continues from JVD. He's just holy shit, dude, and he fucking rocks Burke, and he rocks him, and finally JVD drops him. This is how you fight. Holy shit, non-stop pressure like a zombie. JVD unloads, and Burke gets absolutely demolished. Burke gets walked down and demolished. I mean, the significant strike difference was crazy, dude. Because power strikes are like times that he got rocked. JVD rocked him 8 fucking times. Stumbled him 8 times before he put him away on the ground. What a master. Dude, that is how you pressure a jiu-jitsu fighter. You come forward, not willing to even engage on the ground. He just smushed him with 43 seconds left in the round. Knocked him down. Dude, what a massacre from JVD. And in my opinion, I think JVD will most likely find himself ranked at welterweight. We will have to see, but that is a big one. Calls everyone into a post-show winner's party at a club to celebrate his win. Everything about JVD says star power. This is a company man. He's partying with the fans, dude. You gotta get JVD over. And there you go. Absolutely cold from JVD. Doing no damage at all, yeah. Better win this shit. TD Springer, 4-0. Very tough debut from the Nippler. Steve Spiros from Jerusalem. You know, I just gave him the guy with the craziest nipples. TD Stringer, 4-0. This is a tough debut. Well, let's see if the Nippler could get it done. I took no damage. Book me in the next show. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Dude. You took 2 jabs that did nothing. Right hand by Stringer. Stringer takedown. Spiros on the ground. Spiros with a triangle! And he gets it. Steve Spiros triangle with an armbar. The chat is coming. The chat is already making their impact. Justin Kennedy from Nunavut, India, Canada. He is here. JFK Justin Kennedy, the super heavyweight. Iggy Cohen. Let's see if he could get it done now. JVD put on some pounds and come up to 185. Titty takes on the nipple. Yeah, that's true. JVD, the Indian. Justin Kennedy, JFK, the Indian monster at 6'3", 270. Not able to finish him. Kennedy with the takedown. Cohen kind of blocks it out. Kennedy hasn't been here in a while. He is on UK time. Or I guess he's on Canadian time. I don't know what happened to Kennedy, but rocks Cohen with the shot. Ground and pound finish. Chad is looking good. I'm going for triple champ. 170, 185, 205. Those are the most stacked divisions, too. Now we got Brian Shaw. We got Gigantar Brian Shaw taking on Jerry Benderoth. 6'7" and fat versus 6'6" and literally the world's strongest man. So I'm probably going to give this one to Brian Shaw, in my opinion. Shaw with the left hook. Benderoth is lucky he's not dead right now, eating a left hook from Brian Shaw. 1-2 from Shaw. Shaw's just big as hell, man. Shaw with the left hand. Shaw with the left hook. I don't know how Benderoth has ate any of these shots, man. He's getting dominated, of course, by Brian Shaw. Yeah, takedown by Shaw. Armbar from Benderoth on top. Oh my god, he taps. Brian Shaw gets tapped out on bottom. This is the craziest card. There is big trouble in Little Israel. Jerry Benderoth in the super heavyweight division. Mike Saha, Kevin Sponge. Saha got a good win last time. Sponge with the right cross. Sponge with the right hand. Saha shoots, scores. Elbows by Saha. Tries to get a better position. And a scramble. Sponge on his back. Bursts into another scramble. And Saha gets north-south. North-south choke. Spins it in like Marab and Sean O'Malley. And Mike Saha gets it. We're getting good, dude. I mean, these are giant favorites, not gonna lie. But you know who's not a giant favorite? You know who actually has a really tough fight? You know who has a really tough fight? Before we get to our main event, where we crown our first ever Jewish champion, our first ever Israeli champion. Matt Mezger, man. You've supported the channel a lot, number 1. Matt Mezger, you supported the channel a lot. But number 2, you've hyped the ever-living fuck out of Clint Brickhouse. Matt Mezger, you've hyped the living shit out of Clint Brickhouse. You just have. You hyped the living shit out of him. And by God, in his first fight, he backed it up. He demolished the dude in his first fight. To be a middleweight, 5'11", just dissect the opponent. Like, heavyweight's one thing, but middleweight's another, because usually the middleweight guys are kind of skilled. Right? But you demolish your opponent, Matt Mesger. Darren Hawkeye Barden. This is a tough-ass fight. He's got more experience than you, and he actually was a kickboxer before transitioning into mixed martial arts. His skills are good. He's actually, like, really good. He's a really good prospect. Love JL. I do love JL. Will Clint Brickhouse be able to get past this guy? I don't know. But if you are, man, if you are able to get past him, you're going to be skyrocketing in those middleweight rankings. Because we got a tough middleweight division. To have 2 fights already at middleweight, that is a good thing. That's a really good thing. Person Turquoise Crowd Surfer, love JL, agree. Darren Hawkeye Barden, Corpse Collector Clint Brickhouse. A tough one. Plus 100 is Darren Barden, minus 110 is Clint Brickhouse. Let's see if I predict this is going to be a close decision win for either guy. Let's see. Gotta be a close decision. Brickhouse moves close. Barden wants to grapple, but he can't. Pokes out 2 jabs and a right straight, does Brickhouse. Barden with the jab. Bears with a 1-2 doesn't land. Let's see if what Barden does. Brickhouse comes forward. Barden with 2 lefts on the counter. Both of the guys throw 1-2s. Pretty even on the feet. Barden with a counter jab. Big right for Brickhouse. Another big right. Big combination for Brickhouse, but 2 lefts for Barden. Very even fight so far on the ground, but Brickhouse edging it out. Nice jab for Barden. Barden opens up a feint. Doesn't connect with that slinging ass right that would have put Barden down. Really good round 1. Big ass middleweights throwing heat in round 1 with Clint Brickhouse edging that out. There we go. Let me get these rolls in there. Yeah, let me get these rolls in then. Oh, what you mean? What you mean? We will look. We will. Oh yeah, the rolls. Yeah, the rolls. Yeah, let me know. Brickhouse with a nice right hand. Barden with the 1-2. Brickhouse with the right hook. Bears with the left jab. Barden with the counter jab. Brickhouse with the vicious right. Barden knocked down. Knocked down for Clint Brickhouse. Can the Corpse Collector put him away? Big shots, but Barden recovers. Brickhouse doesn't care. Wrenches back a Kimura after knocking him down, and he gets it. Muay Thai wrestling, but he gets the submission. The Corpse Collector with his second sub. Crazy. Crazy. Did that play out like his first fight? It did. It played out like his first fight. Couple of big shots on the feet. He found it, and then he goes for the sub because he couldn't use the ground and pound. Clint Brickhouse, very smart move at middleweight, beating some ultra highly touted competition in the crossover fighter, Darren Brennan. And that's good, man. That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight for Clint Brickhouse, and he smushed him, man. Smushed him. Great round 1. Looked technical, and then round 2, absolutely smashed him. But now we got Mr. Eigenberg, okay? Greg Grable from Fort Lauderdale. Who even cares about that guy? Stalk and launch. I don't even know what that means. But this is Scholler Eilenberg. This is the first Jewish champion. Let's see Big Trouble in Little Israel. Come on, Eigenberg. We need somebody. Jab from Eigenberg. Right to the ribs of Grable. Nice right from Eigenberg again. Scorching. Right hand. Right hook. Eigenberg doing well. Right hook by Eigenberg. Grable with the takedown. Eigenberg doesn't let it happen. Eigenberg winning so far. Will we have our first Israeli champion? First of potentially many. Nice right hand for Eigenberg. Right hook to the ribs from Eigenberg. Let's see. Nice right from Eigenberg again. Eigenberg with the right to the body. Nice right straight for Eigenberg. Right, dude, Eigenberg is demolishing him. And he hurts Grable. Right hook. We're going to get our first Jewish champion. Oh my God. Our first featherweight champion. Couldn't be anybody better. It's Shula. Oh my God. Are you fucking serious? 10 fucking gifted memberships from Matt fucking Mesger. No way, dude. No way. Thank you so much for the 10. Dude, you don't need to do that, man. You don't need to do that. Dude, you definitely have the most points out of anybody by far. I haven't put in the what are they called? the two new fighters, but 40 points is fucking ridiculous, dude. The upgrades are gonna go so hard. And dude, shout out to Ziggy, Crazy Bartor, Jimmy the Drunk, Sean Moody, Andrew Nance, Milo Stoner, Michael K, Parley Princess, Ulysses, and Larry. Nightmare Scenario. Yeah, the Nightmare Scenario. Schuller Eigenberg. But 10 fucking gifted memberships. That's insane, brother. You don't gotta do that, man. You do not gotta do that. The weather will hopefully be very nice now. Yeah. Dude, Matt Mesger, you don't gotta do that. It's fucking insane, dude. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. This was the number one stream, dude. This was the number one stream, dude. This is the number one, bro. This is the number one. What a night. The fights were crazy. We finally gained popularity on a card. Clint Brickhouse, fight of the night. Mike Saha, sub of the night. I'll give Mike Saha sub of the night. Yeah, I'll give a performance bonus to Elgenberg. The knockout of the night, JVD, dude. Crushed him. Absolutely crushed him. 31,000. We made a profit. What a stream, guys. And right now, before we end off, we're going to make a couple of characters and maybe let Matt Mesger spin the wheel. Absolutely beautiful stuff so far. And before we even do that, let's go look at those. Of course, I don't get. You got one. You definitely got one. Let me go look at the rankings before we end this off, boys. Jerry Benderoth and Justin Kennedy debuting in the top 10. Benderoth did really good, man. Cheddarhead, Benderoth, we might have to see that next. Heavyweight, what are we looking like? Nothing at heavyweight so far, but Kosteki's ready. Light heavyweight, Steve Spiros getting the debut. Why is Nizzo up in rank? Nizzo goes up in ranking. Spiros is up. I guess because Tiki fell all the way down. So Spiros just increases all the way to 17 in his debut, which is big. We got Munter versus Reardon next time. We got Kostecki fighting next time. I don't know what we're doing with super heavyweight. Let's go to middleweight now. What do we got? We got Clint Brickhouse breaking into the top 15, right below Cam Hassel, right below. Oh, Gaz is ranked below Clint Brickhouse, but Gaz is still gonna get that McMichael fight. Clint Brickhouse is right there, man. He's right there. Detroit and Bill Brown. That's gonna be the title fight, and then they're gonna fight the winner of Scott McMichael, Gaz Ninja. But Clint Brickhouse, dude, you know. That's kind of a guy you got to be worried about. Absolutely demolished his opponent right there. Nice. Welterweight, JVD, coming in number 22. Breaking into the top 25. Right above... Oh, Sean Moody, you are ranked. My bad. Sean Moody is ranked. But JVD breaking into the top 22, man. And, dude, you could make that Joe Hogan fight right now. But because JVD isn't ready to fight right now and Hogan's ready, Hogan's probably going to get somebody like Garrison Grable, Ronnie May, Lyndon Berry. JVD going to get Tyson Reschlader, one of those guys, as the welterweight division kind of plays out. Let's look at the lightweight division. But JVD breaking into the top 25. Not a lot of guys. Like, the real divisions are heavyweight. Heavyweight's not even really a real division. It's like light heavyweight to lightweight are the real ones. Saha comes in at number 22. That's crazy. Very good. Very good. And then featherweight, what do we got? We got Schuller Eigenberg, the first champion. That's crazy. And bantamweight, we don't got nothing. Let's look at our titles and how 7th. Dude, we're almost making a profit. Champions are Jacob Barley with a 9-2 record. Raymond Reardon 3-0. We don't have a middleweight champion yet. We don't have a welterweight champion yet. Lightweight is 12-6 Jamie Hewitt. Great job, Jamie Hewitt. Featherweight champion is Sholin Eigenberg, which is wild. Bantamweight, nothing. Tanisha Davis, dude. We got a lot. We got a lot. I took no damage. Get me in there. You will be in there, JVD. For a fact, because you only need 6 days to get cleared, which is wild. And do you want to spin right now? Hold on. You want to spin right now? Let me implement your characters first, Mr. Matt Mesger, which I do remember which ones they were. But let's go put in those new characters right now before we end stream. Here we go. And those new characters are Mr. Well, we got Jeffrey. We got Davy Darts. And I believe it was Coco Creators. Davy Darts is coming in hot. In what division is Davy Darts? Hold up. Light heavyweight. Nice. All right, let's add Davy Darts in right now. Part of the Matt Mesger clan. Matt Mesger, the first guy to build up a roster of fighters is Matt Mesger. It'll be interesting. Is the meta going to be having a bunch of fighters? Or is it going to be like building up one guy to be like uber good? Davy Darts, nickname Warlash. Crazy ass nickname. Everybody's born in 1982 and then 2000. He is a white American from Aiken at South Carolina. I think it's cool that we could put his like home region as South Carolina too. So we could one day, like if this guy becomes champion, we could hit maybe Myrtle Beach. Dude, Myrtle Beach, having an MMA show on Myrtle Beach would be so fucking cool, dude. It would be so cool. Light heavyweight, so the stats are all good. Is he 6 foot? 6 foot light heavyweight. Old school light heavyweight, boxer / wrestler. Kind of reminds me of like a Chuck Liddell type of guy. I mean, obviously boxing and wrestling isn't like Kempo, but kind of like that build, the stocky ass build. Give him a random personality. He's got short-tempered, quiet. All right. Template. Here we go. Kung Fu. Everything. So the template is boxing and wrestling for this guy. Good boxing, good wrestling. Let's look at the stats. And that is 5 points to make a new character. Still like experimenting with this stuff, but we will see. 35 points left for Matt Mesger as Dave Darts is now here. But Dave Darts, dude, this guy is... Oh, sorry, Davey Darts. This guy is a mystery to me so far, so let's see. Of course, we're going to give him 100 dedication and 100 weight cutting. Okay, 86 conditioning, 76 chin, good conditioning, good chin. Everybody has 100 weight cutting and 100 dedication. Standing, very good boxing, great takedown defense, good takedowns. Boxing and the low kick power in the boxing is more where he like stands out. The takedowns are good too, and then on the ground, great submission defense, submission offense, kind of getting there too. Really good control with the grappling too. Kind of a beast. This guy's kind of a beast, dude. Cage grappling, not too good. Muay Thai, pretty decent. Very decent stats for Davey Darts. Give him a picture right now. It's GWM. Now let's do the other picture pack for this guy. Let's give him another picture pack. Looks like a short, like stocky guy. Oh, that's good, but that looks too much like Bisping. I like that guy a lot. I like this a lot for Davey Darts. 6 foot light heavyweight, compact built. That 100% would be Davey Darts right there. I like that, dude. I like that right there in the Mount Mesger clan. There we go. Dude, did I miss it? Gaz gifted 5 memberships? Dude, that's insane, dude. Thank you so much, Gaz Ninja, for the 5 gifted memberships. You don't have to do that, dude. Jesus Christ. 5 gifted memberships from Gaz Ninja. Absolutely insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Thank you for the 5 memberships, Gaz Ninja, dude. God damn. 15 memberships. You guys are way too generous, way too kind. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Damn, they missed you, shot him. Damn, how did they miss shot him? CSP promoter John Dung, Kyle Dad, Tree Hunter. Make sure you have gifted memberships turned on. Matua, and you're putting in the Andrew chat. Guys, thank you so much. That's unbelievably kind. Unbelievably kind, Gaz Ninja. Dude, I cannot wait for your main event. I am gonna make an Instagram for this. I probably will do it later tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna have time, like right now. But I will try to make the Instagram tonight. Davey Darts is in. Matt Mesger's character is in. Welcome in, Davey Darts. But next up on the list, we have the one and only Coco Creators, the N-word criminal. I don't know what that means, but let's see. Coco Creators, nickname, the N-word criminal. And let me put the points down to 30, which is still a shit ton, dude. Because let's just say you get the jackpot every time, and you can just put 60 points in whatever you want. That's gonna be pretty nasty. That's gonna be pretty nasty if you get that lucky. The N-word criminal from mostly Virginia. Guys, right now it's only 5 points to get a new character in the game. If you want another representative, let me know. He's Arab, alright. But hometown is... Oh, he's a super heavyweight from Virginia. An Arab super heavyweight from Virginia. What does this guy look like? Middle Eastern. Born 1982, of course. And then becomes active 2000. This is a tough one. His styles are sumo and boxing. Sumo / boxing. Then super heavyweight. I mean, you gotta be, if you're gonna be at super heavyweight, man, you gotta be solid. You gotta be a big old boy, man. I just feel like, this guy is big. I feel like this guy is a massive behemoth. 6'1", super heavyweight. You're gonna be built like a bag of something, dude. There's Bobby and his boxing up a Labubu. You gotta be built like a fucking, I don't know. You gotta be built like something wild for that build. GWM will have the better super heavyweight build. Let's see. Going to gifts. We need a big guy. We need a big boy. That would be perfect. In fact, that might just be perfect, but I think you're looking for a more Arabian Arab type of fighter. But that's a really good build too. There you go. Absolutely fucking perfect. Oh wait, I don't think Arabs can have tattoos. I don't think Muslims can have tattoos. Hold up. Yes, you can. You can have a tattoo. You can have a tattoo. You can have a tattoo. Sunni Muslims consider them haram. Some see it as permissible. All right. We will do that. We will do that. It looks good. Yo, what's good? What's up, good Ugaki Night? Early ass stream. I joined late. What's up, Grease? Dude, we did a long ass stream, dude. We did a really long one. Coco Creator sumo / boxing. That's a perfect picture, dude. Matt Mesker. Chainsaw? You mean bottle tops? Damn. Chainsaw doesn't need an alternative. Dude, you've called out everybody. You called out everybody, which is wild. What's good, Ugaki Night? Ugaki, your character was George Gonzalez, right? I'm pretty sure. We're going to get him booked the next stream. He went 1-0, which is very good. Good grappling, good boxing. Let's see the situation for Mr. Coco Creators. No problem. He is a Christian Arab. All right. 100 weight cutting, 100 dedication. Chin strength 79. Conditioning 70. 70 conditioning at super heavyweight is going to be real good. Let's look at his stats. Not good boxing. Got pretty messed up in the boxing. But the takedown defense is phenomenal. The defense on the takedowns is phenomenal. The boxing, not so good. Not so good boxing, for real. I gave him good boxing, but he's got 32 punch power. Like, that's ridiculously bad. Did I do that wrong? Or, like, I'm actually watching back in the stream to see if I need to re-roll right now. Like, did I not put in good boxing? Did I forget? Did I forget to put good boxing in, or he just got, like, the worst? Yeah, I did. I messed up. Okay, I messed up the stats. There you go. I messed the stats up. I just looked real quick. See, we saved ourselves right there. So I was going to say, there's no way he's that bad. I gave him good wrestling instead of good boxing. There we go. All right, so we're fixing it right now. We're re-rolling. Dedication, weight cutting 100. Conditioning, we'll put that back up to 70. Yeah, same stats over here pretty much. He had 76 chin. But then the standing was, okay, a lot better now. So I accidentally put it to mediocre boxing. 76 boxing power. Still not fantastic as a boxer. But I was like, no way he has 32 power with good boxing stats. Yeah, and that wasn't true. Great takedown defense. Just like before. And then the ground game. Great ground striking. Nasty-ass ground striking. Nasty submission defense. Actually got subs, too. 66 arm lock, 78 create. Dude, kind of made like a BJJ sumo wrestler, which is kind of crazy. 80 takedown defense. I wish he had slams. Dude, he's a BJJ sumo fighter. That might be the meta. That's a big old boy in Coco Creators. Nice. Then we got one more to make, too. Middleweight needs a title fight next card. I know, it's going to be Nick Detroit taking on Bill Brown, I do believe. But Matt Mesker now has 3 fighters under his brand, which is going to be pretty big. Now, I think there was one more that we were making. Hold up. We're making one more fighter today. And that would be, not Coco Creators. It would be Ivar and, oh, we got to make Kyle Franklin, too. Got to make 2 more fighters. Kyle Franklin and Ivar we got to make. We will get them in. Black guy who shot Hogan, that's insane. Hold up. In total to the forum, we got like 60 something response. No, sorry, 86 responses. So it does take me a while. Let's get to 81. This is Kyle Franklin. We'll get Kyle Franklin up in here too. Kyle Franklin, dude. Kyle Franklin, a new subscriber. Very nice that he donated. Very like positive vibes from that dude. Just super chill. Kyle Franklin, short name. Does he want a nickname? Big Brooklyn. Nice. Kyle Big Brooklyn. Nice, brother. From Bushwick, Brooklyn. Sick. Uh, 5'9" is Mr. Kyle. White race. Lightweight. Bring him down to 155. He said he could go down. He said he walks around 170, but it could go down to 145. So that's what we're gonna have him at 130. I mean, he'll never make 135, but we'll have him have a lot of flexibility like we usually do. Random personality. Based in New York. Born in 1982. Debuting in 2000. And he is a kickboxing / wrestling. Kickboxing / wrestling is cool. More just he just kind of put MMA, but kickboxing / wrestling, and we're gonna put him on. Check out his stats, give him a picture before we head off. And we gotta make Ivar as well. We'll make Ivar too. General for Kyle Franklin, 70-inch reach, 55 conditioning, 75 chin is pretty good. That's a standout stat. Standing, great boxing, see? Like, he has good boxing, a little bit slower hands. Decent kickboxing, crazy head kick technique. Kind of reminds me of like a young Kopylov. Great takedown defense though, and good takedowns. This guy is all around nasty. Sub defense is bad. Jiu-jitsu weakness, but otherwise he'd be absolutely unstoppable. Really good except for the jiu-jitsu defense. That's gonna be important. Then we're gonna give Kyle Big Brooklyn. Dude, he's got a really good character. Give him a, oh my god, not a Quantum MMA picture. We'll give him a, yeah, that looks good for a Kyle Franklin. Kind of looked like his profile picture. And then our last one, Mr. Ivar Godziev, who's gonna, I think he's gonna spin the wheel next time. But let's put Mr. Ivar in here. Ivar Godziev. Born 1982. Becomes active 2000. Then, no nickname. Oh my gosh. From Ossetia. Vladikavkaz, Russia. That is insane. I'm just gonna put home region like Moscow, because that's where we would do our Russia card. Based in America, no. We'll be based. Well, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna ask him to move his base anyway to America. But Ivar Godziev, 6'2". What weight class are we going with? He is a light heavy. Another guy in the light heavyweight division. And he's 100% going in on Sambo, which is going to be absolutely brutal. Short-tempered, Joker. What is, I guess Sambo would be kickboxing mixed with like grappling. So we'll do that. Good grappling, good kickboxing. Let's see his Sambo style could break through. Let's see his stats, man. Let's see Ivar. Well, let's give him a picture first, and then we'll give him his stats. Just a bald, kind of like Habibish. I mean, not Habibish, but like that typical Eastern European, like, fighter type of look. Kind of like the Asian guy, but not just like a white version of that. And it got to be big enough for 205 as well, so. And for like a, yeah, that could be good. That could be good. That works for Ivar Godziev. And the skills are very decent. Very decent, but 68 chin, not great. 56 conditioning, kind of eh. Standing, pretty okay. Great grappling, great takedowns. The grappling's really good. The striking's all over the place, which is kind of like the sambo fighting kind of thing, right? Sub defense not great. Sub skills pretty decent. Striking on the ground is good. And then let's look at the wrestling. Great 90 takedown defense. Great elbows and knees in the clinch. Muay Thai clinch pretty good. And then mental attributes. You know, obviously no experience and all that stuff's random. Guys, our roster of chat members is at 73. It has been an absolutely insane one, boys. Making fighter personas for my brothers and some of my friends are going to get a kick out of it. Alright, bet. Sub to Kyle Franklin. Alright, I will sub to Kyle Franklin. Oh, I think I kind of remember that dude. Yeah, I think I've seen him before. Kyle's a jiu-jitsu guy. Nice, brother. Middleweight needs a title fight. Yeah, we will have it happen. Guys, I'm going to give one last big thank you to everybody. I mean, before I end the stream. One, thank you to everybody who clicked on and, you know, joined us for episode 3. No correlation. You know, Greece, I saw a lot of guys in here came late. But guys, thank you for the 5 memberships, Gaz Ninja, the 10 memberships, Matt Mesger, the 199 Sniff, staying a member Sniff, staying a member Seagal, staying a member Hole and Dance Sock, staying a member Tats, the $5 from Tats, and thank you so much, Ivar Godziev. Thank you again, Gaz Ninja, for the 199 and for the memberships too. And thank you so much, Mr. Kyle, for the membership and coming in to drop a big ass donation, guys. Was a great stream. I will catch you next time for NOFC. Guys, just to recap, my Dana White Contender Series picks are, let me check. I believe it is McMillan, Chapelin, Jean-Paul Lebanyasi, Cesario Linjaychuk, and of course, I cannot, even though Samuel Silva beat George Hardwick, and like a big part of me thinks he's going to win, I'm never going to pick against Rat Garbage, everybody. Guys, have a great rest of your day. God bless. What a stream. See you guys next time, where we got to get a lot more fighters on the card. I mean, we got so much to do now. Peace out. So many stories have happened. Shout out Shidom. And guys, keep watch for the Instagram dropping sometime later today. Have a great day, everybody. No chill out.